Nebraska Public Media Sports, Nebraska's home for championship sports, is live from Memorial Stadium in Lincoln, Nebraska for the NSAA Football Championships. And the second game of our day-long coverage is in Class D1. It's Clarkson Leigh, the Patriots, at 11-1, taking on Neligh-Oakdale, also coming in at 11-1. And welcome inside Memorial Stadium, everyone. Along with Matt Verzal, I'm Larry Putney. It's great to have you with us for the second game of our day-long coverage. We've already crowned one champion earlier today. Of course, Howells Dodge losing earlier today in a state championship game in Class D2. Here's a look at the day-long schedule. Hitchcock County won that 22-12. Clarkson Leigh, Neligh-Oakdale coming up next, and Gretna Westside will be tonight in Class A. And you see the schedule for tomorrow, and winding up in Class B with Gross Catholic and Bennington. Let's start with take a look at this game. And Clarkson Leigh is led by Kyle Kosick, an outstanding player for the Patriots.
No doubt. He's got over 2,200 yards. He's got 39 touchdowns. 39 times this kid has scored. Amazing athlete. Leads the charge there. Definitely somebody to watch for sure in this game.
Talking about total yards, how about Aiden Kuster? He set the all-time Nebraska record for total yards in a career. This year, he had over 4,800.
4,874 touchdowns just to not be undone. Also took down the national record. Amazing player. The thing I noticed about him when I went and watched them practice, he is very smooth and he is patient when he runs.
The third member of our crew is down in the field. Let's go down to Doug Duda.
Thanks, guys. Hitchcock County won their first state championship in game one today. Both of these teams are looking for their first state championship. There's some similarities out there. For Neligh-Oakdale, they actually lost in this playoffs last year to Hitchcock County, and they are on the bubble. Basically the last team in to D1, could have been a D2 team. And then you take a look at Clarkson Leigh. They consolidated in 2012. They've been in the playoffs every single year, but this is their first time in the final. The fans are decked out in Christmas gear today, guys. They're hoping their present come early, a couple of days before Thanksgiving.
Thanks, Doug. Not ironically, it's what Matt Verzal wears every day, is the Christmas stuff. So he looks good in it, by the way, today. If you have friends and family across the state or the country or anywhere, they can watch these NSAA championships on Nebraska Public Media Sports. Download the free Nebraska Public Media app. Anyone can watch the favorite Nebraska high school team or a special player. Live streaming also supported through Apple TV and Chromecast, and you can grab that app at nebraskapublicmedia.org/apps. Well, here's a look at the two teams. It's the Patriots and the Warriors. Very similar when you look at points scored and differential. Maybe a little bit more high-powered Neligh-Oakdale Warrior offense.
Anytime you have a player the caliber of Aiden Kuster, your points per game number is going to be high. Your yards per game number is going to be high.
And there you see takeaways about even, and really the score differential between the two teams very similar as well. So Clarkson Leigh, the Patriots, taking on Neligh-Oakdale, the Warriors, for this Class D1 championship this afternoon here at Memorial Stadium. How do these two teams get here? Well, we can start with the Patriots. Only bump in the road was a 30-28 loss to Cross Country. Otherwise, sparkling record for Clarkson Leigh, and defensively, they were stout.
Tough one on that. You lose on a Hail Mary. It can do one of two things. It could send your season spiraling down the drain, or you could bond together. Coach has mentioned that they bonded together and overcame and then really hit stride when they hit the playoffs.
And now for the Warriors of Neligh-Oakdale, they will put up some points. They've allowed quite a few, but boy, this is an offensive machine.
A tough start losing to Howells Dodge right out of the gate, but then just go out and hang 90, hang 80, 70. Offense just rounded into form for the Warriors.
11-1 on the year. That only loss, again, as you said, opening up to the other team that was in the Class D2 state championship, Howells Dodge. Time to go to Heath Kramer for introductions.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Memorial Stadium and the 2022 Nebraska School Activities Association Football Championship Finals. For today's Class D1 contest between the Clarkson Leigh Patriots and the Neligh-Oakdale Warriors. The NSAA is proud to recognize our premier corporate partners, Farmers Mutual of Nebraska, the Nebraska Chiropractic Physicians Association, and Nebraska Orthopedic Center for their outstanding support of NSAA activities. Now for the introduction of players and coaches. First for the Clarkson Leigh Patriots. Number 2, Mason Whitmore. Number 4, Kyle Kosick. Number 8, Ryan Perkachik. Number 10, Jace Indra. Number 13, Drew Beeson. Number 25, Dalton Zokowski. Number 32, Dylan Higbee. Number 33, Grace Steffensmeyer. Number 41, Jackson Coyne. Number 43, Kyle Holmberg. Number 45, Jordan Noonan. Number 54, Christian Hammernick. Number 74, Sam Pokasangre. Number 88, Corbin Lemberg. The head coach for the Patriots is Jim Clarkson. And now for the rest of the Clarkson Leigh players and coaches.
There are the Patriots from Clarkson Leigh, 11-1 on the year, looking for that school's first ever state championship. 11-1 record for the Patriots in 2022. Offensive numbers impressive, 312 per game, 41 points per game. Defensively stout at 17 per game and less than 200. Time now to meet the other team, Neligh-Oakdale Warriors. Let's go back to Heath.
Now for the Neligh-Oakdale Warriors. Number 1, Aiden Kuster. Number 2, Carson Whitesell. Number 3, Colson Krebs. Number 4, Bryson Gannikin. Number 5, Levi Drucke. Number 7, Adrian Para. Number 8, Chase Fustana. Number 9, Keegan Payne. Number 11, Corbin Hofer. Number 33, Chase Thomas. Number 40, Jacob Henry. Number 63, Landon Schrader. Number 80, Cameron Schindler. Number 88, Christian Rogers. The head coach for the Warriors is Ron Beacom. And now the rest of the Neligh-Oakdale players and coaches.
And the Warriors of Neligh-Oakdale take the field. They too are looking for their first ever state championship, so someone will win a first here. And take a look at the numbers on the year for the Warriors. Also at 11-1, we mentioned the opening loss to Howells Dodge, the only blemish. Total offense impressive, 470, 53.5 points per game. They allowed 30, but that prolific offense typically kept them in the lead. And there is Aiden Kuster, 48-77 in total yards and 74 touchdowns. Terrific afternoon here at Memorial Stadium. These two schools about, maybe an hour, 15 minutes apart. That's all that separates the two. Clarkson and Leigh are just 10 minutes apart right there on Highway 91 in Northeast Nebraska. How do they get to this state championship game? Neligh-Oakdale with a win over Riverside to open it up, and then 50-28 over the top seed, number 1. Most people thought St. Pat's would be here, and then Clarkson Leigh knocked off Weeping Water and Stanton. Let's go back to Heath Kramer.
On behalf of the Nebraska School Activities Association and its member schools, welcome to the 2022 NSAA State Football Championship Finals. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are able, please rise and remove your hats to honor America as the Crofton High School Quartet, under the direction of Katie Kleinschmidt, sings our national anthem.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Quartet from Crofton with our national anthem. We're getting set for Class D1 state championship football. Neligh-Oakdale, Clarkson, Leigh. A first time for one of these teams. They'll be crowned champs within the next 2.5 hours. Come on back.
Life is full of milestones. Let Wayne State's graduate programs be your next big moment. Whether you work in education, criminal justice, business, public relations, human resources, information technology, or sports and recreation, our programs provide pathways to the next level in your career. Flexible and online, a Wayne State graduate degree helps you write that next big chapter in your life without having to put your life on hold.
Phelps Memorial Health Center in Holdridge provides inpatient care and outpatient surgical and clinical services, including a new cardiac cath lab, orthopedics, oncology, labor and delivery, diagnostic imaging, and much more. Phelps Memorial is committed to serving patients and families with care. Learn more about their mission and community services at phelpsmemorial.com.
Hey, Mom. Yeah, I got in a crash. I'm okay. I was wearing my seatbelt.
People count on you to buckle up. Brought to you by the NDOT Highway Safety Office.
It's thanks to you that we're where we are today. We're proud to watch these communities grow because they're our communities too. Our neighbors, our friends. It's where we live. These are all our hometowns. And no matter what, the people who will continue to serve your needs with the hometown support you know and trust are just down the street. Cornerstone Bank, growing together.
Terrific afternoon here in the capital city for state championship football, Class D1. It's the 7th seed, Clarkson Leigh, taking on number 5, Neligh-Oakdale. Winds have picked up just a bit, a little breeze, not bad. Still 54 degrees, sunny, and terrific for a late November championship football game here at Memorial Stadium. We've seen worse, that's for sure.
We definitely have. For the mid to late part of November, we will gladly take this. Thank God we're not Buffalo.
That's exactly right. Well, let's take a look at our officiating crew. Gary Eichmeyer is our referee. Mark Bernheide, Neil Van Lengen, Jim Wolpkin, Tom Grovejohn, the back judge, and Rick Stromer once again is our red hat. That is our officiating crew. How about the performance this year from Aiden Kuster of Neligh-Oakdale? Not only did he set an NSAA all-time record for total yards in a career, but he broke the national record as well.
Those numbers are just mind-boggling when you look at that. 4,877 yards from scrimmage.
Awesome.
It's unbelievable. Then the kid flips around and plays defense, too. So, I mean, he sleeps well, I'm guessing, at game days. I think even in the picture, we got a grass stain on the shirt.
Yeah. Well, you got
a football guy.
Look, right?
Congratulations to Aiden on that, though.
4,800 total yards.
The touchdown number, it's you think when you see it, the 74 is a misprint.
Yeah.
You can't believe it.
There's Ron Beacom in his 10th season with the Warriors. 68-30 record. He was at Archbishop Bergen for a while before that.
Coach got me good when I drove out to Neligh to talk to him. I said, hey, what year were you at Neligh-Oakdale? He said, the year we beat you at Malcolm. I said, thanks, man.
Did he?
Appreciate that, buddy. Good looking out there.
Oh, that is great. He was lying in wait with that one.
Yeah,
he was just waiting.
I'm just being a nice guy coming out so you practice. No, it was funny. It was actually really
That's terrific. All right, kicking it deep, and it goes through the end zone. That's where Neligh-Oakdale will take over. 8-man 2, Class D1. So Aiden Kuster, 6 foot, 185 senior, rushed for 2,000, threw for 2,800. Number 1 in the shotgun. He'll keep himself left side. Coming up with a good hit from the secondary. Making a play. That was Drew Beeson.
Get ready for this matchup today. Drew Beeson, leader of the defense for Clarkson Leigh, is going to introduce himself to Mr. Kuster as often as he can.
5 yards on first down. Tried the screen, nothing doing. Well scouted, well played.
Definitely was. It was a point of emphasis when I was in Clarkson. Coach Clarkson, really, they focused on this for a whole session of defensive practice.
Loss of 4 on the play. We'll waste no time. Here are the Warriors right back at the line of scrimmage from the shotgun. Looks downfield, throws wide open, caught, first down, out past the 26 to the 27-yard line on a completion to Chase Fustenow.
Good scheme here. Now you're going to run a lot of crossing routes. Hopefully somebody gets lost in the mix, gets picked off in that. Those are a focus of the Neligh-Oakdale offense.
You see the numbers there for Gattikin and also Fustenow, both of them combined for nearly 2,000 yards receiving. Keep himself, and another first down. And right away, the Warriors offense clicking here early.
It is very smooth, very patient by Kuster, just waits for the play to develop, sees his hole, hits that gear that he wants to get to get forward progress there at about 1 or 2 steps.
Two first downs here on this first drive. Dropping back, he'll roll to his right. Slips one, slips another, puts the shoulder pads down and gets positive yardage, but once again, there is Drew Beeson.
Was getting ready to hit a little drag route, Kuster was, as the tight end was unfortunately knocked down as he crossed over the linebacker area of the field, fell down, still has the bearings to just get what he can, getting a little short yardage.
Second down and 8. Keeper again, right up the middle. Wrapped up by big Corbin Limberg, 6'2", 290, right in the middle of that Patriot defense.
Corbin is a large human being. He is only a sophomore.
Showed everybody his cast on his intro, too.
He did. As a former lineman, that 290 might be generous to Corbin's side.
So it brings up third down, second third down here on this opening drive. A lot of pressure, boys set up well on the screen, but nicely played. Kyle Cossack, nothing doing as Cossack comes up to make the play from a strong safety.
Really good read here, really good discipline by Cossack. He lets the play develop. He sits in and reads his keys. He maintains it. You're going to see him waiting over there for the screen to be caught. Comes up, good sure tackle right there. Nice play by number 4.
You can tell what the Patriots have been expecting situationally, and certainly they've played a couple of plays really well they've seen on film, no doubt.
Yep, they absolutely have.
Ran into the punter, but it's going to roll inside the 10 down to the 6-yard line. No roughing, though.
And a little bump. Held him up.
Held him up. Yep.
Held him up.
Big play early on for the Patriots to get out of the possession. They'll take over here when we come back.
Finding your story starts at a place where possibilities align with potential. Chadron State College, where adventures lead to accomplishments, where opportunities connect to engagement. With a wide range of undergraduate and graduate programs, plus thousands of friends, CSC has everything you need to find your story. To get started and schedule your visit, csc.edu.
Constellation is a natural gas supplier helping inspire young Nebraskans through hands-on learning. Constellation has given more than $320,000 to 4-H and FFA organizations across the state, helping support youth in your community with opportunities to achieve real-world success. Because we believe that powering communities means empowering our future leaders. With Constellation, a contribution to 4-H and FFA is in the stars.
Good look at the historic Haymarket here in Lincoln. State championship football. Second of the day in Class D1. It's 7 seed versus 5 seed for the state championship. And now it is the Patriots' turn as they will take over on offense. A little more ground and pound approach here that we're going to see from Clarkson Leigh. Kyle Kosick, the running back, rushed for over 1,900 yards in the season. There's Kosick with the direct snap.
Gotta love the way he runs behind his pads. Forward lean with everything. When contact is made, I'm gonna fall forward. I'm gonna pick up 1 or 2 more.
Gain of 5. Now in there, quarterback Ryan Brkacek, 5'9" junior. Behind him is Kyle Kosick. The toss to Kosick on the right side. He'll cut that back inside. Nice edge set there by Carson Weitzel, who comes in to make the play. Weitzel with 98 tackles on the season. Third down and 3.
It's a selfless act there by that corner. You're going into collisions of gentlemen that are much bigger than you, but good on Weitzel to throw himself in there and get a good stop there for his team.
Kosick in the backfield, takes it himself into traffic, steps through, has enough for the first down.
They found something they like there in that direct snap. Good patience there by Kosick, able to just run right up in through the hole. If you see this, it's all muddied up, and then he just finds a little crease, a little high step, feet keep churning, weight room starts to pay off there.
Give again. Here's Kosick, leans forward.
Good on Colson Krebs there. Little corner comes up. Got a couple down blocks. He knows he's got to replace on that. Not afraid to put his helmet in there, get a good wrap-up tackle. Tale of two offenses here. We got one that's run and gun, and one's going to take time, huddle up, decide what we're going to do here.
Little mesh there, lost the ball on the ground, turnover, Warriors have it, recovered by Levi Drucke.
Just got a little bit too grabby on here, the mesh read. Brkacek wants to pull this. He's unable to, and then the ball is fumbled. Very opportunistic for the Warrior defense. Huge turn here in the early part of the game.
So Aiden Kuster back out there, quarterback for the Warriors. Motion across. Little floater, has a man out there, into the end zone. Overthrown. Boy, and it looked like he had him, and Gattikin just let up. Right at about the 5-yard line, started looking back.
Did have a little flood concept here, ran a jet motion, got him across the field. Gattikin was able to slide in behind that, almost a wheel type looking route, just unfortunately overthrown for the Warriors.
You love the going for it off the sudden change, right?
Yeah, oh yeah. Take that shot.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep. Take that shot. Just see if there's any doubt. See if we can stay disciplined. You can watch it.
Dead ball. False start. Offense, number 40. 5-yard penalty. Repeat second down.
Unfortunately, my man Jacob Henry there got a little jumpy. Try to get off, get that good snap, get it out there quick, get on your block, and stay on that block.
Second down 15 on the option. Tossed outside, some room on the corner. Got the corner, cuts it back up, still going. Great gain and a carry by Gattican.
Saw a little bit earlier in our game today. They heavy the formation to the left side of the field, right? Move the defense over. Now you've got sprint option. You put the defensive end in a no-win situation. He chooses quarterback. The pitch is there. Positive play.
So it was 2nd and 15 and a gain of 12. Brings up 3rd and short. And that's going to be enough for the first down of the carry by Kuster.
Good job on the previous play there by Landon Schrader, getting downfield, getting engaged with Cossack, able to drive his feet, help get a couple extra yards.
Good tempo here on this drive by the Warriors. Keep again, has some room out there, cuts it back inside, near the goal line, down to the 1 on the carry by Kuster. That's going to be a first down and 1st and goal from the 1.
Play design there by Neligh-Oakdale, very nice. Trips formation on the left, 3 receivers in a tighter bunch formation. You give the ball fake because you think you're going to get an overreaction from that little motion. Kuster able to just matriculate down the field. 1st and goal.
Off the edge, nice play by 41. That's Jackson Keene with the tackle.
Really good anticipation here. When you get down to the goal line, backs against the wall, you can take a shot at this. Good penetration, flat down, hold on to that foot for everything you got.
Right. Be a loss of 2, still first down. Check it, 2nd down and goal. Option again, gets the corner, touchdown, in by Gattican. And Neligh-Oakdale on the board first.
You gotta give the big man, he's really excited right now. Landon Schrader gets out here on the corner and just escorts. Escorts Gattican into the end zone. Watch the big man, he's got a veer release. Cossack isn't gonna like that one all day. We gotta talk to coach, maybe get some different assignments done on that one.
Yeah. On top, 6-zip, 2-point try. Weitzel in motion again. They'll give it to him on the jet sweep, and Weitzel in there for the 2-point conversion.
All those fakes, all those times they've run that motion. You lull yourself into think they're not gonna give him the ball, they're not gonna give him the ball. They give it to him, and he gets in for the 2-point conversion. Here we look at the touchdown again, just a veer read. They're going to leave the defensive end alone. Walk it into the end zone. And here, as we mentioned, on the jet sweep, he'll just put his head down, drive his legs through. 2 points.
Capitalize off the turnover. Neligh-Oakdale takes the lead here, 8-0 in the D1 championship.
And now at this point in the game, nerves have all settled down. All the hype and the hoopla of it is done. Neligh-Oakdale able to take advantage of a turnover. We'll see what Clarkson Leigh has in store for our answer.
You see there the drive, 6 plays, 23 yards, 1:26 off the clock. There's Trey Steffensmeyer back deep. And Kuster, who does everything else, why wouldn't he kick it off? Little pooch kick short, bobbled on the ground. The Warriors think they have it, and it certainly looks like they do. What a pooch kick there for Aiden Kuster. And the hustle down the field. And Corbin Hofer right on it.
Coach Beacom wanted to take a chance there, right? You feel momentum, you want momentum to stay on your side. Perfectly executed by Neligh-Oakdale.
Ball right back after the touchdown. Wide open on the crossing pattern, complete. Finds Keegan Payne this time.
They tried again to get Gaetican on the wheel, right? They ran the slow motion over. That wasn't there, it was covered by Beeson. Come back, patience across the field. Just wait for your receiver to clear. Hit him in stride. Good catch, extra yards after the catch, always valuable.
You talked about how patient Kuster was, but he just looks so comfortable and poised in the pocket.
Part of that, too, is the work of the guys up front. You got Druki. They give him time to do that. Those two go hand in hand.
Carry there by Kuster. Inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line on first down. Gain of 5 will bring up second.
That jersey's seen some things.
Yeah, you're not kidding.
That jersey's carried the ball a couple of times, been hit a couple of times.
Looks like a good luck jersey is what that looks like.
Yes, sir. I'm not a little stitious, I'm superstitious.
Michael Scott. Here's Kuster again. That time bounces off a couple of tackles, and Neligh-Oakdale with another touchdown.
Again, as I mentioned, it might get to be old hat as we watch this game and get a chance to see the replay. The patience of it.
Look at that, an all-time NSAA record, 167 career touchdowns.
Able just to wait behind his blockers, protect the football, drive his feet, and into the end zone he goes. A place very familiar to him.
Yeah. Here's the 2-point try. Follows into the hole, puts the shoulder down, and he's going to come up about a half-yard short.
Beeson there on that tackle.
Another look at the touchdown from Aiden Kuster.
As I mentioned before, just watching. You're going to pull what's your guard and your tight end. Stays there, runs through one. Follows the big boys into the end zone. Easy game. Whitmore probably wants that one back just to get their wrap up a little bit.
So does Dylan Higbee.
Yeah. Yep, they both do. All right, Clarkson's Lee's dug a little bit of a hole here. Let's see what they can do there. So I'm going to bet dollars to donuts that everybody's prepared for any kind of pooch kick here in this scenario.
We're on it. Just 2:26 ticked off the clock, and they had 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, it's impressive. When you have an athlete like that at quarterback, those points, as we saw, will come fast.
Higbee and Steffensmeyer deep as that squibbed right back up the middle, picked up at the 20-yard line, returned back up the middle, some room there, out near midfield, and a nice return by the Patriots.
Jason Hendra able to redeem himself a little bit there. Got that one and went into attack mode. Said, you want to dribble that thing down the middle, I'm going to get some positive yards, throw my spin move in there. Good starting field position for Clarkson Leigh.
So Brkacek will start here under center. Kasich in motion. Carried by Brkacek. And right away into Warrior territory.
Okay, so a hole has been dug in this game. There are no 14-point touchdowns, right? You got to be able to just kind of work this thing down, get some stops. But the first part of this is a score on this drive. Let's get a little juice, a little momentum back on your team's side.
Toss out to Kasich. Goes the other way, has room near side. Kosick with a stiff arm down inside the 30 for a first down. Good change of direction by Kosick.
It absolutely was. Things will get bottled up. Things will be stuffed. You have to see this. There's a reason Neligh-Oakdale's here. They're a good football team. Able to cut back there. Run for the stiff arm. Whitesell sticks his head in there and makes a good solid tackle.
Good change of direction by Kosick. He's quick when he sticks that foot in the ground. Here he is, direct snap to Kosick. Block out in front. And a good gain for Kyle Kosick.
We talked about it briefly in the first game, leverage, right? You move your big Corbin Lemberg outside, you got two receivers. Now you've got Neligh-Oakdale outflanked. Get the ball to your playmaker, try to get your playmaker to the corner, get him an opportunity to create.
.33 yards here in the first quarter rushing for Kosick. Lays forward, that's going to be a couple of yards shy of a first down.
Just going with a little lead follow play there. Had the opportunity, probably would have tucked that back up a little quicker and followed his big fullback.
Third and 3. Snap to Kosick, has some room near side. That's enough for the first down. Inside the 20-yard line, down to about the 15, 16-yard line on the carry by Kosick.
Good effort here by Kosick. He knows right now he's going to be able to get the corner, okay? Gets a little stiff arm out there. Picks up a couple extra.
Let's go down to the field to Doug Duda.
Playoffs, usually you start and blow out your opponents if you get to Lincoln, and then it gets closer as it goes along, but they won by 5, won by 8, 28, and then 42 last week. In fact, these 14 points that are already on the board, second most they've given up in the playoffs.
Nice play by Aiden Kuster, who makes the tackle. He had 184 tackles on the year.
Good discipline here by Neligh-Oakdale. Colston Krebs is out waiting for the pitch man. Really leaves Brickachek nowhere to go with the football.
Kyle Kosick right now with 1,999 yards on the season. Needs 1 yard to go over the 2,000 mark for the year. A good hit put on there by Bryson Gattikin on Ryan Brickachek.
Probably not your best bet to leave your feet. Again, come on, keep both those bad boys on the ground, but give him max effort and try to make a play there.
Third down and 7. In what is no doubt 4-down territory here for the Patriots. Kosick ready for the direct snap. And a flag. Jackson just got a little antsy.
Yep, little jumpy there, unfortunately.
Dead ball. False start, offense. Number 41. Repeat, third down.
At the end of the day, they are high school kids. They are going to make mistakes.
Yep.
Gotta hold your water there and make sure you don't jump offside, cost your team some yards.
So just a little bit bigger hill to climb here on 3rd and 12. Back there again for the direct snap is Kosick. Higby motions out. Kosick will keep it. Cuts his way back. Kosick tripped up. Leans forward down to the 10-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down, but that gives him enough for a 2,000-yard season.
amazing accomplishment for that young man. If the turf shark didn't get him there, I think you're looking at a touchdown. Good job by Beeson sealing the edge. Blocking downfield is good. Just barely got tripped up there. Caught a toe right there, and down she goes.
So that'll do it for quarter number one. When we come back, we'll have 4th and 4 upcoming in an important play early on here for the Patriots. Neligh-Oakdale has been on the board twice here in quarter number one, thanks to the turnover and the touchdown. And it happened one more time. 14-zip the score after one.
Mow, dig, haul, trench. They all get done with the Kubota BX Series subcompact tractor. Attachments designed to keep you moving. The Kubota BX Series with hydrostatic transmission. For more information and participating Nebraska Kubota dealers, KubotaNEsports.com.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
What do you think about going to college?
I'm kind of scared.
I feel nervous a little bit. That's kind of a tough one. I'm not really sure yet.
I'm excited for college.
How are you going to pay for it?
To be honest, I don't really know.
That's actually a really good question.
So what if you had a friend you could ask?
Coverage of the NSAA Football Championships on Nebraska Public Media is made possible in part by Nebraska Soybean Board, Education Quest Foundation, Nebraska Public Power District, Nebraska Kubota Dealers, Nebraska Corn Board, Aurora Cooperative, Constellation Energy. A big thank you to all of our sponsors who help us bring you the best high school athletes from across the state. We could not do it without your support. Back here at Memorial Stadium, along with Matt Verzal, I'm Larry Putney. Good to have you with us for this Class D1 state championship, and we open up quarter number two with a big play for both teams early on here. 4th and 4 into the north end zone. Option to the right, option not there. Keep himself, got the first down. Boy, you thought for a moment Berkacek was going to stop.
Yep.
Option taken away, he ducks it up and gets the first.
It's a good little version of a play that was run long ago at Nebraska. It's called a wall option. You fake the opposite way, your option is actually going to go to the right. Good job there, though. Again, Neligh-Oakdale remains disciplined. They're going to take away the pitchman. They're going to make someone besides number 4 for Clarkson, Leigh, beat you.
Back of the Wildcat here, Cossack behind center of the shotgun. Higbee motions out. Touchdown, Cossack.
Clarkson needed one there. They were able to drive down the field and get it. Good patience here by Cossack. Lets his lineman set up, knows what he's got to do there in that situation is the cutback. Lowers his shoulder, falls down into the end zone.
Great cut right there.
It's kind of a cool shot there, looking eye to eye with Aiden Kuster,
Yeah.
right as it was
Kuster's
going.
coming right at him.
Yeah, it's like, hey, man, I'm gonna cut this back. Come get me. I'm gonna be in the end zone.
Two-point try. Cossack got it. Walked it in. Different ball game all of a sudden.
Clarkson Leigh puts a little heavy set up to the right side of the field, and then just lets Cossack decide where he wants to go. Just letting him read this, right? You see all the blockers up there, man on a man. Probably good that Mr. Lemberg is a little bit faster. Might run into his running back, but he did not, and into the end zone they went. 2-point conversion.
14-8 now the score early on quarter number 2.
We got a little quid pro quo here from Coach Clarkson at Clarkson Leigh. Try to dribble one down the middle here, see how you handle this.
Something for something, huh?
I do not think that's going to happen. They think they will put this in the end zone. You never know.
I was wondering why you had quid pro quo written down on your sheet. You're just waiting to use it, right?
Yeah, you know. I put down some big words. Just figured I'd try to sneak them in
throw
there.
them in.
Modulate is what I was going to use later.
I don't know if they'll make sense, but I'm going to get them all in.
I will get. There may be people that have bet me like, hey, I bet you can't say this on a broadcast. I'm like, all right, deal. How much we putting down here? Let me see the money.
Oh, that's funny. Into the end zone. So Neligh-Oakdale will take over at the 15.
All right, what adjustments does Clarkson Leigh make? Coach Begum's got to be pretty happy with the way his offense is executing. Stay the same. How do we change this up? Is there a little wrinkle you can throw in there to get yourself another touchdown?
To pass. Boy, very patient, 2 in his face.
Just a good, smart, poised play. Okay. Clarkson did a good job on that play of defending what they sent at them. All right. He sees it. He knows what's going on, so he goes to the next receiver. He thinks he's got his crosser there, but it doesn't look right. Just throw it away. Live to fight another day. Don't need to try to make the huge play. Let's just make the smart play for my team. Very mature from that young man.
So second down and 10, still from the 15. Steps through one, leans forward. Nice gain on second down.
When you have that as a backup, it's always nice to rely on, but you can run your running offense and pick up 6-7 yards.
He has been equally impressive through the air. 2,800 on the year, and on the ground, 2,031. Those are just crazy numbers.
It's really, the first time I saw them, I'm like, okay, somebody hit some wrong buttons there. I'm a fat fingered typer myself. I'm like, that can't be right.
Stood up right at the line and led by Drew Beeson.
This is a good job here by the defensive line of Clarkson Leigh, taking up blockers. Pocasangre, Coyne, those guys all inside, taking up blocks, and then eventually the numbers will get in your favor where you can come up and make a play.
Cossack was the first there. Beeson helped him out. Inside the 20, down to the 19-yard line, and that's where Clarkson Leigh will take over and try to at least tie this one up.
Good decision by Parr there. Got a little with the help from the coach.
Yeah, you heard
that. Got a couple little extra rolls out of that. Thanks, Coach.
Yep.
All right. Clarkson Leigh didn't have the most advantageous start. Turnover, gave up a touchdown. Another turnover, gave up another touchdown. You've got yourself the ball with the chance now to drive down, tie it, and possibly take the lead.
There are the numbers for Cossack, 2,000-yard season. There is Beeson with the carry.
Apologies. He'll be an interesting X factor in this game. He's sneaky faster than people think, but he runs tough. Like you just saw a tough 5 yards. I apologize for cutting you off.
Yeah, cut me off.
All right.
Gain of 5, 2nd and 5 now for the Patriots. Jim Clarkson really looking for controlled drives here. He's been at the same school 25. You know, don't see that much anymore. 25 years at one school, 23 as the head coach. Said that might be his greatest highlight is one school.
Your last name is Clarkson, though?
Yeah, they named
I don't think you have a lot of choice.
Oh, they named the town after you. You might
He come back again? Yep, all right, name the town. Clarkson it is. Or option B is you own the town.
If only his first name were Leigh.
There we go.
Out in front, that's enough for a first down out past the 30 to the 32-yard line, and piles continue to roll up for Kyle Kosick.
I would say at some point in time, we're probably going to see a pass from Kosick out of that formation. When they can establish that, Neligh-Oakdale, rightfully so, is going to fall into the thing, hey, this is what they're going to do. Avoids one there right up front, able to cut up the field, protects the football, shoulders forward, falling forward always.
Kept that time by Brakacek, not much room. Play made by Gattikin.
As I was at practice, they kept saying spout, right? And I think I know football pretty well, so we look at the little quarterback dive here. And I'm like, hey, what's spout mean? And Coach Clarkson kind of smiles, looks at me and goes, same play, other way. It's like, oh, I was like, well done. Well done. I have not heard that.
I'm going to write that one.
I have not heard that one before.
11th appearance, have never won a state championship. 11th appearance in the postseason, first appearance in the title game. And Clarkson will take a timeout.
I think the clock got away from there a little bit. Didn't want to delay a game. Have a little motion that it'll take a little bit longer.
Well, last year, Howells Dodge won this state championship in D1. Let's take a look back.
Howells Dodge faced off against Cross County in the 2021 Class D1 football state championship game. The Jaguars of Howells Dodge started off slow with the first two offensive drives ending with turnovers. However, the offense picked up down the stretch as Levi Balina led the way for the Jaguars, rushing for 153 yards and 4 rushing touchdowns on 23 carries. Howells Dodge won their first state title since consolidating in 2012, defeating Cross County with a final score of 42-12.
Well, hopefully seeing those highlights takes some of the sting out of this morning as Howells Dodge dropped the state championship.
What a moment for the little brother.
Yeah.
Getting able to support. Fancy sign, too.
Good stuff.
Man.
The championship appearances before they consolidated in 2012. Leigh won it in 1984. Wow. And Clarkson in 2007 was a runner-up. So really between the two towns even, there's only been one ever state championship, and that was all the way back in 84.
Leigh's got bragging rights over Clarkson.
84, that would have been...
I was 10.
That would have been Turner Gill, Mike Rozier, Irving Pryor years down here.
Let's really lay it out. That's Dave Remington and Dean Steinberg. Yeah, let's talk about what we're doing here now, Mr. Pontonet. Got to give a man DR and DS some props there.
Absolutely, no doubt. It's back when Terry Donahue used to say they just look different.
Yeah, they did. They did.
Hey, Thursday night, by the way, on Nebraska Public Media, 25 legendary years as a Hall of Fame football coach, a political career, service to young people throughout his mentoring program. Tom Osborne has left a legacy on Nebraska. We're going to take a look back on Coach's life and how he impacted Nebraska well beyond the football field. That's Tom Osborne, a legacy beyond the game. Thursday night, 8 Central on Nebraska Public Media.
Okay, something to watch here. They just got in what we're going to call the Wildcat with Kosick at the top of that. Number 2, Mason Whitmore split up pretty wide. Neligh-Oakdale didn't really move. They moved somebody about halfway, split the distance. Kosick can throw the ball. You'll see it again here as we look at that setup.
Top of the screen is Whitmore. And Cossack again. Yeah, you can tell how they want to support with Gattican, but
it's a real good play there by
Yeah.
Gattican.
Yep.
He knows this is my shot. If I'm going to take this shot, I have to make this play. If I don't make this play, there's going to be a problem. Gets inside underneath the block. Good solid tackle, short game.
so that brings up 4th down, and we'll call it 2 yards from right at midfield for the Patriots. And there is Cossack again to the Wildcat. Goes to the strong side, through the brook. Look out! There goes Cossack! Touchdown, Patriots!
Neligh-Oakdale
touchdown run.
Neligh-Oakdale is going to have to determine if this is how they want to block or to defend this formation. Okay, they move 3 guys to the outside. They have leverage. They have more people. They're going to leave the defensive end completely unblocked. So they're going to say, if you can catch Cossack, you're going to make that play. You're going to be the hero. Unfortunately, in that instance, they were unable to.
Tied up at 14, and now Clarkson Leigh tries to take the lead. Walks in. Ducks up inside, kicks it out, and the 2-point conversion is good.
Same setup right here. There's a big old Mr. Lemborg out there. And the 2 others come in. One goes inside, one goes outside. Defensive end not able to make the play. Into the end zone.
Here's back the touchdown.
So I just leave 33 and let him try to make that play. Probably have to see Neligh-Oakdale when that formation comes out. They're going to have to do something maybe a little different with their front. They might have to slant out in that because you're seeing a pretty steady diet of getting the ball outside of that setup or that formation. So we'll be interested to see the next move in the chess match.
Let's go down to the field to Doug Duda.
Well, guys, you don't see it as much in the 11-man game, but it was such a big factor in the D2 game, the 2-point conversion. Look how big that was. Instead of being a tie football game, it was 16-12. Howells Dodge had to play from behind there towards the end. These 2-point conversions, we took it back last year to Sandhill, Stedford, and Kennesaw. They are as big a play in these state championship games when they are so close. They can end up being a possession, and so far, Clarkson Lee's been able to easily poke in both of theirs.
Credit to Coach McAvoy, too. Sometimes coaches will find something that works and they go away from it. He's just continuing to do what's working for them.
Near the sideline and then stepped out inside the 10.
Not the end of the world.
Well, backed up in their own territory, though.
Yep, deep in their own territory. Not the end of the world. Made a play. You don't know where that next bounce is going to go. Could have bounced back into the field. You got to secure the football.
So Kuster from the shotgun. Fakes the give, nothing doing again. There's Corbin Limburg, another big play.
Club hand or not, that he showed us in the warm-ups, that's a play it's going to get made. If you've made it to this point in the season and you don't have a bump, a bruise, something broken or going the wrong direction, you probably haven't done a much. Good reaction there by the big man. Reads off the block, comes back, gets a tackle.
Out of the shotgun again. Slides to his right. Hit hard. There is Beeson.
Mr. Beeson is about that life. I was really impressed with him getting the chance to watch him practice up in Clarkson. Literally negotiating everyone on the field, getting them aligned defensively. And he's there to hit. Coaches had to gear him down a little bit, say, hey, please don't hit your teammates like that. Which he did hit a couple and apologized.
Jim Clarkson said, he's clearly the leader on the defense. Gets everybody lined up correctly. Cross. Drug down right at the 20. It's going to bring up 4th down. Nice play by Beeson.
Dalton Zukowski here come down from the safety spot. Reads the crossers, right? They're going to run that mesh concept. Good solid tackle there too. Short of the sticks. I mean, they have a full pick where they've got what they want to have happen. So to know you can have your safety come up there and help you like that, that was a huge play by him.
Looks like they're going to go for it on fourth, and they do. Throws it up. Incomplete. They'll turn it over on downs. Big play for the Patriots.
Credit to the Clarkson Leigh coaching staff. This is the potential when you have an athlete the caliber of Aiden Kuster back there, your quarterback and your punter and your everybody. They have this covered in every way, shape, and form. You're going to have a perfect pass to make sure that happens. And for Clarkson Leigh, good stop. Momentum has fully shifted down Highway 91.
No doubt.
I was on that bad boy a couple times this past week.
Yep. On the toss. Kicks it to the outside, still on his feet. Great run! Touchdown, Cossack!
Patience and tenacity, man. Patience and tenacity. But you'll see this thing shake out. Clarkson Leigh does a really nice job of sorting out blocks, and they really do. But the rest of that from about 20 on in is Mr. Cossack. And quarterback down there hustling, trying to get him a block too. Love to see it. Love to see the effort from the team.
Third touchdown of the game for Cossack, 126 yards rushing, and now tries for the two-point conversion. Timeout taken by the Patriots.
Something they saw they didn't like. This one becomes valuable.
Timeout. Clarkson Leigh.
If you get this,
second timeout.
you're going to put Neligh-Oakdale into an extra score position. Just a good effort here. Good vision. You see what's coming next. The quarterback gets you a block 20 yards down the field. And into the end zone you go.
Let's go down to the field to Doug Duda.
Guys, Clarkson Leigh obviously not surprised by Neligh-Oakdale going for it on fourth down. All three times they were in punt formation. Clarkson Leigh did not send anybody back at all to keep that eighth man up here on defense. Probably worked out on a deep play down the sideline. So they knew it from scouting.
.22 unanswered points for the Patriots, trying to make it 24.
I would say we are going student body right here.
There it is. Cossack back inside. Stretched it out. Did he get there? He did. Two-point conversion, good. Boy, he looked short and then all of a sudden just stretched and got it over the goal.
It stays on top of bodies here. So as he gets taken down, he knows he's on top of somebody, stretches the ball out, and into the end zone she goes.
24 straight for Clarkson Leigh after Neligh-Oakdale had taken the 14-0 lead. And so now the pressure shifts sidelines. It's over there on the Neligh-Oakdale bench. Took one play after the turnover on downs.
Yep. Neligh-Oakdale's got to get back to what was working for him. You know, we've got a little swinging of momentum. You went from up 14 to down 10. All is not lost. There are no 10-point plays, as we said before. Just get yourself down the field, get back into what you're doing, get your heads up, and make sure you're in this now to compete. Right? You get in this competition, you get down and score, get your two-point conversion, you go into halftime, you're down two. Two in this game is not a big deal. Excited to see the answer here from Neligh-Oakdale.
Dalton Zukowski to kick it away. Weitzel and Huffner are deep. We take it at the 5. That's Hinkler down the far sideline, out past the 20 to about the 22, 23-yard line.
Good starting position here. Time to answer the bell. These are state championships are not given. You got to go out and earn every square inch on that field, and now it's Neligh-Oakdale's opportunity to do that.
Good carry there by Kuster.
Good start there. Get it to your playmaker. Let him read the end. The end doesn't want to commit toward him. He's just going to tuck up the field and just run and get as many yards as possible. Jersey that we talked about earlier got a couple more scars on it. Play clock right now at 10. Probably gonna get into the position here and call a timeout.
And they will take the timeout on 2nd and 2 with 3:48 to go here in the first half.
Timeout.
Impressive response by Clarkson Leigh. The Patriots fell behind 14-0.
Timeout.
It really was. They did not get worked up. There was not any anxiousness to it. They know they have got a good offense. They know they've got a good football team. A couple things bad went their way early in the game. Overcome the adversity. Get yourself back in the game. And now take the lead.
Already in this one, 126 yards rushing, 3 touchdowns for Cossack.
It is just good vision. Sees the cutback, switches arms. Get what you can. Good tough running right out there on the outside of the blockers. Good vision there again. Sees the cutback lane. Knows that it's going to be there if he needs it.
Averaging 8.4 yards per carry. That'll do it. On 2nd down, nice carry by Kuster.
Little old school here. You see the complete, the complete 360 in the backfield. But you got 2 guys pulling from the left side of your formation to help you out on that. So good job of blocking there up front by the fellas.
Out of the shotgun. Weitzel in motion again. Kuster will take it that side. Nice gain on 1st down by Kuster.
Beeson had this sniffed out. He knew. Now he knows that Kuster's a little bit faster than him. The angle will be a little different type of good hustle. Part of the tackle. Good job there, Landon Schrader pulling around, leading the way.
You saw Beeson really stretching out before the game, trying to get that ankle loose, and I'll do the same right now. Shoulder pad down right into contact for about 4 yards, make it 3rd down and short upcoming.
Gotta love to see it. Might as well. I mean, it's a good card to have in your deck when you can give it to the nation's leading rusher or leading yard gainer, Aiden Kuster.
Flag from the back judge. We'll check that. That's a referee who threw the flag.
Probably looking at a hold if I was going to be a betting man.
Yep. That is a messed up finger right there.
Yeah. Little bit nervous on this. I hope they can get that cleaned up so they don't have to come out of the game.
On the offense, number 63, 10-yard penalty from the line of scrimmage. Repeat, 3rd down.
That must have been from the flag, not from the line of scrimmage, because that backed them up about 13 yards.
Yep, spot of the foul.
Clock will run.
Mike's still on. Coach Beacom would like a word with the white hat.
Flag about 3 yards deep. Yeah, but it's on the line.
Mike's still on, but
Just I love it. He's like, yeah, my mic was still on.
it is credit to the referees that with the mics and everything, it's not something they're always used to. I know I could never do their job, nor would I ever want to do their job, because no matter which way you call it, somebody's going to be pissed. Yep.
The holding was from the line of scrimmage. 10 yards. Repeat, 3rd down.
They got it figured out. Fixed it. So it is 3rd down and 11. Back to throw. Oh, in and out of the hands. Incomplete, intended for Keegan Payne. Looks like maybe he didn't see it there.
Yeah. You have a little flood concept that they're trying to give, which just means you want to flood one side of the field with receivers.
Timeout.
Try to pick whichever one is open. Their spacing got a little bit off in this. You're going to see everybody pretty tight in the same spot there. You got 3 guys within 5 yards of each other.
Ouch.
Tough kids from there on Highway 91. Everybody's good. Got to come out for one, just to make sure everything's all right. It's for your own health and safety, young man. Fourth and 12.
You see the question there from Coach. He said, if I call timeout, can they come back in? Because otherwise he loses 2 receivers.
Exactly.
Right? It's not one who's going to sit for a play, it's 2.
You have to, yeah.
So you saw Ron Beacom asking, if I take a timeout, can they both come back in? And
that is their second.
You saw the officiating crew say yes. They took the timeout.
I mean, Gattikin is going to be one of your top shots
Primary
here.
Targets, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
There goes Gattikin as well as personnel as well.
For Neligh-Oakdale here, you always have options. If you want to run everybody down the field, you can do that, because then you still have Aiden Kuster with the ability, if it is covered, he can now go out and make plays. He can be the athlete that he is. For Clarkson, you almost envision defensively a spy scenario. Now, in that spy scenario, that's fine, as long as you're not playing Aiden Kuster. You have to have somebody, a sure tackler, a good angle taker, because he's going to evaporate a lot of what you think is a tackle you can make. So will be interesting to see how the offense and the defense both counteract in this one.
There will be no charge timeout because the injured player cannot return.
So despite what we saw there, the conversation between the official and the coach, he said, yes, if you take the timeout, you can put them back in, you cannot. So now they're not going to charge the timeout. So the 2 players who are out must sit out a play, timeout or not. And now we're back in punt formation.
No. Sorry.
That's the coach in you right there.
Yeah, you can only suppress that guy for so long.
Oh, that's great. Let's go down to the field to Doug Duda.
Oh, you know it, Vers, the coach right down here. I mean, he's ready to touch it. I'm 2 yards away from that, and he's yelling, let it go, let it go. And I don't know how close he was, 3-4 inches to touching that football. He got a few more yards out of it. Every coach in the world yelling at the TV.
Oh, I apologize for that. The natural instinct takes over. My apologies, Mr. Parra.
So they'll take over, ball at the 7-yard line. Patriots with an opportunity here at the end of the first half to widen that lead. They're on a 24-0 run, and there is the carry by Cossack, who's piled up.
Counter plays in this game are going to be tough. Neligh-Oakdale has good speed on defense. So the longer, the slower developing plays, the more in your face, this is where we're going with the ball, I think is the direction Clarkson will probably continue to stay on.
Direct snap to Cossack. Near side has some room. Cossack breaks well, stays on his feet out near midfield.
You're going to get a holding call here. I'm not sure if it's on Beeson or Lemberg, but it's going to come back here and going to lose a little yardage. Just a little bit of extra football. Clarkson Leigh gets paid. See, they're back in that heavy set. They know they can secure that edge.
There it is right there.
Yeah. Yeah. Neligh-Oakdale was the one that was being held.
During the run, block in the back, 13 offense. 10 yards from the spot of the foul, half the distance. Repeat, second down.
Block in the back. I will miss that one 100 out of 100. Block in the back. I'm not good at that call. Real good at holding. I know holding all the time.
Second and 12. Cossack in the pile. He stood up. Nice play by Jacob Henry there. Gattikin was there as well.
Yeah, now these two getting after it. Schrader and Lemberg.
Timeout. Neligh-Oakdale.
Two of the bigger gentlemen on the field gonna start getting after here. It's gonna get a little chippy.
There's another look.
Good job here, just standing up blocker. Right now you got pursuit. Now you guys can get off of blocks, so the cutback angle basically dissipates. Right. Cossack is looking for someone in the backside. Good job in pursuit there by Chase Thomas. Able to come flat down the line and then make a play. Also good job there by number 40, Jacob Henry. And what those guys up front do is a good job of using your hands. Right, you can read the play as it's developing. You see that cutback. Now you can get rid of your blocker because your blocker's momentum is taking him to the front side of the play. Now you're there to help out for the backside.
I think there's the response to your previous comments.
Yep. No truer words ever spoken. You've been in a football stadium and you know the moms. They're all nervous.
Good crowd here for Neligh-Oakdale. Big third down here. 3rd and 10, an opportunity with their offense for Neligh-Oakdale to still strike, and there is a flag.
Dead ball. False start. Number 41. Offense. Half the distance. Repeat. 3rd down.
Unfortunately for Jackson Coyne's second one of the day. So hopefully he gets settled in there. You're the center, but you're the leader of this whole organization. You got to make sure you're steady and stern in there.
Third down.
If you'd like a DVD of today's game from the NSAA High School Championships, call 800-868-1868 or visit our website at nebraskapublicmedia.org. The toss outside. Breaks one tackle, has some room near side. Got the first down, still on his feet, but stepped out.
Out of bounds.
What a gain, though, on 3rd and 13. What a run for Cossack.
It is. Again, leverage on the outside. One move, make one man miss. Quarterback still out, leading the way. First down for Clarkson Leigh.
Oh, right there.
Those slow-mo shots of people's ankles never look comfortable.
Yeah.
A little torque on that.
Gain of 19 on the carry by Cossack. to throw, has a man open over the middle under some pressure. And that's probably going to be
I think that
intentional grounding. And the flag is right there.
Yep. From one of our watchers at home, Jim Clarkson's from Montana.
Intentional grounding.
Came to Nebraska, wanted to watch big-time college football.
Number 8, 5-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. Lost it down.
Big-time high school football now.
Right there.
Yeah, coaching that thing now for 25 years. 23 is the head man at Clarkson Leigh.
Second down and 24. Here's Kosick on the toss. Out past the 10 to about the 13-yard line.
It was a good play in there, and I can't get the number.
Another timeout taken by Neligh-Oakdale.
Timeout. Neligh-Oakdale. That is their third timeout.
Final timeout for Neligh-Oakdale is down 24-14. Get a stop here, you get it back, you never know, right? Hey, coming up at half, by the way, we're going to talk with John Dolliver about golf and cross-country championships this year. With the NSAA, we'll have some highlights and stats from those. Who knows, we might even talk about shot clock.
Oh.
Huh?
Is that in all classes? Shot clock in all classes? Or just A?
No, it's an experimental year. I believe it's just an A.
Just an A.
Let's go down to Doug Duda.
No shot clock, Larry. No shot clock. No.
Yeah, you're right, Doug. I agree. It's so exciting to watch those last 4 minutes of a game tick off.
Let's
with
show
the
Damon
weave
Benning
at the top. That is so fun to watch.
Let's show Damon Benning at the Burwell Rodeo or something besides that, man. No shot.
That would be awesome. If we can make that happen.
Third down and 20. Kosick still on his feet. Broke one tackle out to the 20-yard line.
Good job there by the Neligh-Oakdale defense of stringing that out, right? We talked about it most of the day. Getting that play to go laterally, so eventually you're going to run out of space. Then you got to get her there and make the play. So that means your backside guys that are away from the play have to hustle over there and make sure they get a good solid wrap up and they get the opportunity.
Going to let this clock tick all the way down as far as they can before handing it over to the Warriors. Again, the Patriots, Clarkson Leigh, have only punted the ball 4 times all year. And it would appear punt number 5 is coming up.
Timeout. Clarkson Leigh. That is their third timeout.
I wonder how much time you commit in practice, right? We've punted 4 times this year.
Right.
How much do you, I mean, you probably, coaches are creatures of habit. You probably still work on that quite a bit. But it's not,
equal parts.
Not a natural thing, right? You're gonna still, now you got to go out and execute. You're having a deep discussion around with the deep snapper. But hey, you've done this a million times. Just make sure we get the ball in the right spot.
It's been a nice run here by Clarkson Leigh. They were down by 14 after quarter number 1. And they have answered 24 unanswered points on 3 touchdowns from that young man right there. Kyle Kosick.
Beeson's a deep snapper.
Well, that makes you feel more comfortable, right?
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Fair catch called for at the 30. So 10 seconds to go. No timeouts. Time for a quick play to the edge and then try one to the end zone maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, you have enough time to get two here if you're efficient with the time.
Yep.
If you're going to throw it on first, anything that's covered, the ball has to be gotten rid of immediately, just to give you a chance if you want a Hail Mary or anything.
You're probably looking at a sideline route also.
Yep, you can do
Step
that.
out right away.
Quick out.
The middle.
Yep. Back out of back
here we
build
go.
is what you have down here.
Now he's going to go for it all right away. Over the middle. Caught down inside the 10. Enough time. They stop the clock to reset it, and for the chains to reset, they will hustle down.
That was impressive.
Not sure if they had the time run out there, but you see Ron Beacon looking on and saying, I'm not sure the time could have run out.
Yeah, the clock, the chain, or when you're moving the chains, the clock stops.
Yeah. I think you just said 1 second maybe back on the clock. We'll see.
We got a penalty down here, though, so I wonder what was called on that.
We have equipment. On number 1, no mouthpiece in. He has to leave for one play.
That's your quarterback, Aiden Kuster. Ouch.
The coach in me really wants to come out in this, but to do what Neligh-Oakdale just did, right? Throw the long pass, have your players aware enough to hustle down the field, get on the ball and spike it, is really impressive. That's people that have coached, they know how hard that is.
Wow. So they're still talking about the clock issue because the clock shows zeros. Officiating crew together.
You gotta have a, yeah.
I think he just said 2 seconds.
Okay.
We'll see.
Now,
let's check in.
No proper equipment. Number 1 was blown dead at 2 seconds. Please put timekeeper, please. 2 seconds on the clock.
I feel all right here with Brayson Gadigan under center. Talented athlete as well.
One second remaining. So that's some clock issues here late, as there was 2, and now they're going to say 1 second still on the clock. Let's again check in.
Please, timekeeper, please put 1 second back on the clock.
And that will allow now Aiden Kuster to come back into the game. He was out for one play. That was the one play.
Timekeeper would be from Clarkson.
Oh, boy. Here we go. Final play of the first half. Looks downfield, scrambling to his right, throws it in the end zone. Oh, had him wide open. Right through the hands of Keegan Payne.
Oh, Keegan, my man, I feel for you. I feel for you, bud. Come out second half, make a big play. Scramble drill, everything kind of breaks down. You lose one in coverage. Put the ball right where it needs to be, unfortunately not caught.
Let's take another look at that long pass from Kuster.
This part right here, right? Ball goes down, this back.
That's a timeout right there.
The back referee waved this. This is not, and everybody hustles. That is impressive. That is a disciplined, well-coached team.
Go down to the field to Doug Duda.
Well, Coach Ron Beacom, that was pretty exciting last few seconds.
Yeah, it was. You know, we're just trying to make a play there. You know, they're stuck on this. We tried to use a couple timeouts, gave up first down, or else we would have a little more time. But, you know, the kids kept playing to the very last second. That's all we asked them to do.
Got off to a great start, forced the turnover, got a little pooch kick that went your way. Talk about the start that you had.
No, I thought we had a pretty good plan. We came out, and the kids executed pretty well. Like you said, we were fortunate and got a turnover, and then we're able to recover the pooch kick, and that's more or less because we know they ain't going to kick it in the end zone, and we're just trying to cover things well, and it worked out for us. But offensively, we're going better. We're going to have to do a better job with our guys up front staying on blocks. We got to be able to keep our run game going along with our pass game so we can keep them honest on the back end.
Yeah, finally, Coach, the passing game really hasn't been there, and Clarkson lead has the momentum going into half. What do you tell your team about getting things straightened out for the third quarter?
Well, it all starts with the kickoff. We got to cover the kickoff well, and then we got to play good defense and see if we can get a stop. If we can get a stop, we're right back in this thing.
All right, Coach, good luck in the second half.
Thanks, Doug. Appreciate it.
That's the head football coach of Neligh-Oakdale, Ron Beacom. Again, the team that was behind last game came back and won. Let's see if Neligh-Oakdale, with about half the kids on the sideline that Clarkson Leigh have, can come back and take care of business. Larry?
This is a growing corn plant. It's not battery-powered. It doesn't have a 300-mile range, but it's vital in our fight against climate change. Reducing 46% of carbon emissions and producing clean-burning ethanol. Corn ethanol is the climate solution we need now.
We're for agriculture, for growers, doers, whatever it takers. We're for doing things with purpose. We're for the little guy with big guy dreams. We're for agriculture. We're for you. Nutrien Ag Solutions.
Electricity. It makes life easier, more productive, brighter, possible. Yet we only think about it when we don't have it. The next time you're doing, well, anything, think about how electricity makes it all possible. And know we will be there, powering your everyday, every day.
Coverage of the NSAA Football Championships on Nebraska Public Media is made possible in part by Nebraska Soybean Board, Education Quest Foundation, Nebraska Public Power District, Nebraska Kubota Dealers, Nebraska Corn Board, Aurora Cooperative, and Constellation Energy. A big thank you to all of our sponsors who help us bring you the best high school athletes from across the state. We could not do it without your support. We are back at Memorial Stadium here in Lincoln. 24 unanswered points by Clarkson Leigh, and the score 24-14 at the half. Pleased to be joined by Assistant Director for the NSAA, John Dolliver. John, in charge of not only golf, but basketball as well as cross country. So let's talk about a few of the fall sports that are already complete. We'll start with the golf championships. How did those go?
Yeah, golf went really well this fall. Much like today when the weather cooperates, it makes our championships go pretty smooth. And this fall was no exception with girls golf. We're in 3 amazing communities. Class A is in Norfolk at the Norfolk Country Club. Class B is hosted by Scottsbluff and Gering. And we were actually at Monument Shadows in Gering this year. And then Class C is in Columbus at the Elks Country Club. And we feel very fortunate to be in those communities. They have a great volunteer base, and it was just a phenomenal 2 days.
That's a great picture. Look at that. Great setting there for golf. I mean, wow.
Yeah, Monument Shadows is one of the prettier golf courses that we play. And like I said, Scottsbluff Gering does a great job of hosting out there. And it's a long way out there, but for a lot of our schools, but they thoroughly enjoy it when they get out there because of the great golf courses that they get to play.
Let's take a look at the championships on the girls' side. In Class A, it was Southwest. In Class B, Omaha Duchesne was the state champ. And then in Class C, you see here, Broken Bow won a state title.
Yeah, and I believe that was 3 in a row for Broken Bow. Lincoln Southwest back on top there. And again, then Omaha Duchesne in Class B.
And then, of course, cross country was back in Kearney, which always does such a terrific job with this event.
Yeah, Kearney is probably, it's been there for, I think, over 45 years now. They have a great volunteer base that helps run that championship. This year's attendance was off the charts. We had almost 9,000 people there, which would be a very large record for us. Yeah. And it was, again, a great weather day, and cross country is a growing sport in the state of Nebraska. I call the cross country championships a hidden gem because not everybody goes to it, but when they do, they're very impressed with the athletes and the facility that we're at, and just the sport of cross country is again growing, and we had a great day.
Let's take a look again at the champions we'll start with the girls' side. Lincoln East wins it in A. Norris, Wayne, and Hemingford in Class D. That's on the girls' side. And then on the boys, Fremont in Class A, Lexington, your champion, Class B, Gothenburg in C, and Cornerstone Christian winning Class D.
Yeah, we did have one thing on the boys that hasn't happened before. We had a boy from Huntington, Newcastle, Carson Naker, won his 4th straight championship, and he's the first boy in Nebraska history to do that. So kind of an impressive feat and historical that day out at the Kearney Country Club.
One of the other sports you're responsible for upcoming is basketball, and I know there's some possible changes coming up. First, let's talk about format for the state tournament.
Yeah, so state basketball championships, it seems like we've been doing something different every year since 2020 when we only allowed parents and families only for that championship for the boys. The next year in 21, we were not at the Devaney Center. We used Pinnacle Bank and Lincoln Public Schools. And then this last year, we were at Pinnacle Bank for one solid week with Devaney and the high schools. And so we're going to go back to a traditional 2-week girls and boys, and we're going to do it over 4 days instead of 3. We're going to get out of the Lincoln Public Schools. We appreciate their support and their help with the NSAA basketball championships. But we're going to host at the Bob Devaney Sports Center in the Pinnacle Bank Arena.
That's true.
We'll bring in 3 classes in on Wednesday and 3 classes in on Thursday, and then we'll play our semifinals on Friday, just like we always have, and then our championships on Saturday.
It gives those who playing in a championship at least 1 day of rest somewhere along the line too. So
the teams that come in on that Wednesday will get 1 day off in there.
Yep. Hey, let's talk about shot clock.
Yeah, shot clock. So Class A is going to implement shot clock. Last year, the NFHS Rules Committee voted to allow shot clock by state association adoption. Our board of directors at the March board meeting last March voted to allow the shot clock to be used for Class A only this coming year, so 22-23. So we've got shot clocks in high schools in Class A right now.
Wow.
It will be a 35-second shot clock. The rules are very basic with that shot clock, and we've done some trainings across the state with the HAC conference, the Metro conference, with our officials, and so there's a little bit that goes into play there. Shot clock for the future in other classes, I'll just touch on that too. We do have Class B right now has a proposal in our legislative process to add the shot clock in Class B, and we'll go from there. So we'll see what happens in January at the January district meetings, and then see if they pass it, and who knows, next year we may be talking about shot clock in Class B as well. But we're excited to see what it does for Class A basketball. I know there will be the other classes will be monitoring that closely, and we'll implement a 35-second shot clock in boys and girls basketball this winter.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah.
It's John Dolliver, Assistant Director with the NSAA. We're at halftime of the Class D1 State Championship. Cossack with 3 touchdowns, 24 unanswered points. Patriots on top.
All right, it's time to talk about us. Not him, not her, not them. Us. Thanks to us, things have been great. In fact, you can find us just about everywhere. Your food, that's us. Your food's food, that's us too. Your fuel, that's us. And should anyone out there happen to doubt us, by all means, just watch us.
Constellation is a natural gas supplier helping inspire young Nebraskans through hands-on learning. Constellation has given more than $320,000 to 4-H and FFA organizations across the state, helping support youth in your community with opportunities to achieve real-world success. Because we believe that powering communities means empowering our future leaders. With Constellation, a contribution to 4-H and FFA is in the stars.
This is a growing corn plant. It's not battery-powered. It doesn't have a 300-mile range, but it's vital in our fight against climate change. Reducing 46% of carbon emissions and producing clean-burning ethanol. Corn ethanol is the climate solution we need now.
Well, let's take a look at some highlights from first half action of this Class D1 state championship. The turnover early, the Warriors right on it, had the short field, punched in by Gattikin. That gave him the lead on a little pooch kick, which led to another turnover. Short field again for Neligh-Oakdale. This time Aiden Kuster took it in, and all of a sudden you look up and it's 2 minutes, 30 seconds off the clock, and 14-0. Neligh-Oakdale had the lead, but that's when the Patriots got it going. Kyle Kosick with 3 straight touchdowns, 24 unanswered points.
Just an impressive outing by the young man. You get your team down, you've had some turnovers, and it's not going well, and you just say, fellas, give me the ball, I will put you on my back, you block for me, and we will go score touchdowns.
What a nifty run right there. Here's a look at the numbers through one half.
Oh, love to see it.
Yeah. You look total yards. It's, total yards 181 to 161. The difference has really been that second quarter when the Patriots just pounded away.
Clarkson Leigh all on the ground.
That's right. Exactly.
29 carries, 181.
181. Got it.
And in Neligh-Oakdale, you have to take advantage of an athlete, Aiden Kuster. You got to give him opportunity to make plays.
We are at half. Second half coming your way. Neligh-Oakdale, Clarkson Leigh. Someone will be a state champ for the first time when we come back.
Electricity. It makes life easier, more productive, brighter, possible. Yet we only think about it when we don't have it. The next time you're doing, well, anything, think about how electricity makes it all possible. And know we will be there, powering your everyday, every day.
A lot of land comes with a lot of work. The Kubota MX Series is ready to help. You can mow, move hay bales, grade, and clear brush and snow. Equipped with a cab for any conditions. Loader lift capacity for jobs of all sizes. Hydrostatic or gear transmission options. The Kubota MX Series. For more information and participating Nebraska Kubota dealers, KubotaNEsports.com.
Live streaming for the NSAA championships are also available at the Nebraska Public Media website and on the free Nebraska Public Media app.
Coverage of the NSAA football championships on Nebraska Public Media is made possible in part by Nebraska Soybean Board, Education Quest Foundation, Nebraska Public Power District, Nebraska Kubota Dealers, Nebraska Corn Board, Aurora Cooperative, Constellation Energy. A big thank you to all of our sponsors who help us bring you the best high school athletes from across the state. We could not do it without your support. Great shot of downtown Lincoln, or the city of Lincoln, the capital of the great state of Nebraska, where we are celebrating state champions here at Memorial Stadium for the next 2 days. 3 will be crowned today, 3 more tomorrow, 1 already in the books, and one of these 2 will win a state championship for the first time. You can connect with us on Facebook and Twitter. You can add a comment, catch up on the latest Nebraska sports information. Make sure to like Nebraska Public Media Sports and Big Red Wrap-Up while you're at it. Join in the conversation. Love to hear what you think of our state coverage here on Nebraska Public Media, bringing you these state championships from across the state. Doug Duda is down on the floor with Coach.
Well, let's get down here and talk to the coach that's leading here at halftime. Of course, he'll say we're only halfway home. But, Coach Clarkson, what about the way your kids bounced back after the 14-0 deficit?
Yeah, we put ourselves in a pretty good hole there. You know, we turned the ball over there, and they're too good of a team to be doing that against. But I'm very proud of the way we responded there, and we were able to take the lead. That was a nice resolve by our guys.
Talk about the defense you're playing on Aiden Kuster. You've really held him down. That last pass play there is about all they had in the first half through the air.
Yeah, I mean, he's a stud, and we've worked a lot on him all week here. Our defense has been playing really well. Our D-line has been pretty lights out, so hopefully we can contain that for another 24 minutes.
You got a couple kids like that, too. Tell me a little bit about the first half number 4 had.
He's been our workhorse here, especially in the playoffs. He's battling, and he's a tough kid, and we're going to lean on him pretty heavily here in the second half as well, so hopefully he can hold up and lead us to victory, I hope.
What's the key to make sure you keep this momentum going here to put this one away?
We got to just maintain balls, and we can't be fumbling and turning the ball over like we did there a little bit in the first half. We got to maintain our drives and keep the ball out of his hands a little bit and kind of keep him contained. That's all we can do.
All right, Coach, thanks for the time. Best of luck in the second half.
Thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
That's the head coach at Clarkson Leigh, Jim Clarkson. They're 10 points up here at half, 24 minutes away from the school's first state championship. Lair?
Thank you very much. I always appreciate the coaches spending time with us, going into the locker room, coming out, taking a few minutes. We've got many things on their mind there, the least of which is having a mic stuck in their face by Doug Duda, right?
Got to be quite an exercise, right? You're focused on the game. What are we going to do here? We're getting the ball to start this half.
Yeah, here's the full schedule over the 2 days of these 2022 championships. Hitchcock County won this morning over Howells Dodge, first ever state championship for the guys in purple. Right now it's Clarkson Leigh leading Neligh-Oakdale. We will also have a first-time champion in D1. One of those two will win their first. Gretna, Omaha West Side, the rivalry renewed. First time in 13 years we've had the same two teams playing in back-to-back years for a Class A state championship.
13 years, 09. What was the last one?
That would have been, it was Millard North, maybe. I'll let you know.
Yeah,
I'll look it up. Yeah, I think
we'll have to get somebody to effort on that one.
I think it was the fight with Fred Petito's, if I'm not mistaken.
And those that don't say that game's got some bad blood, you're lying. Like, just stop lying to yourself. It's okay to say.
No, I heard Stu Pospisil say that there's no more bad blood, so I believe Stu.
Yeah.
Cedar Catholic.
I'll exercise the fifth.
Cedar Catholic, Norfolk Catholic in C2. Pierce Aurora. Aurora drops down a class after being in Class B last year, and then tomorrow night we wrap it all up. Bennington looking for another state championship.
Good return there by Jay Sandra. Again, Coach Beacom said it best. He can't kick it in the end zone, so we're going to peter it down the field, and Clarkson Leigh able to get some good starting field position.
I was wrong. It was the Millards, but it was Millard South, Millard West.
Oh.
Back-to-back years.
Nice.
There it is. You see, the last rematch was 08-09.
For Class A.
Yeah. For Class A, correct. All right, so the Patriots will start off with it. Direct snap once again to Kosick. And once again, Kosick leans forward. Good yardage on first down.
Let the games begin. That formation that we saw, it's going to be heavy to one side of the formation. This time it was to the right side. Instead of going outside, just run a little quarterback lead on through there. It's almost just like a little lead ISO. So instead of wide, taking advantage of that thing back up the field. They've also moved Landon Schrader over to that. So he and Lemberg are getting to know each other.
Picks his way through. Another first down into the secondary of the Warriors. Just kind of picking his way. Krebs finally makes the tackle.
Yep, like I said, back inside here, good patience. This isn't going wide anymore. This is a patience play now, and back up the middle. Good athleticism. Not a huge fan of the hurdle. Sometimes you have to break it out, but when the bodies start to hit the floor, you got to get over the top.
So now Beeson behind Brkacek. Motion goes Kosick. Give is to Beeson. Beeson still leaning forward for additional yardage. He had Gattikin on his back the whole way.
Yeah, I could have had him wrapped up. Unfortunately, not able to get him to the ground. Beeson keeps the legs driving. positive yards. Neligh-Oakdale just needs to make a play here. String two together, get them in a position they don't want to be. If they feel they can just cram the ball down your throat, run it. Got to have somebody step up here and make a play.
Backside again. There is the tackle by Gattikin.
Good job there. Solid tackle. Aiden Kusher coming in to also get a little shot there on Mr. Kosick.
So that'll bring up third down.
Timeout for injured player 4, blood.
And that is Kosick, who they will clean up the blood on his leg right away and get him back in on third down.
A good old pre-wrap takes care of anything. Not constricted to you. Doesn't get after you too bad. Got one on the elbow too. Bound to happen during the game.
Third and 4, Beeson is behind Brkacek. And a timeout called by the Patriots. So Jim Clarkson takes an early timeout here.
Clarkson Leigh.
With about 2.5 ticks gone
First timeout.
in quarter number 3. 24-14 lead. Want to keep this drive going.
Yeah, got to make sure. You know, these drives are all important. You hate to have to sacrifice a timeout with 9:26 to go. But you also want to take advantage when you feel your team is operating at a pretty high level. I don't know the rules. I don't know if Kosick can sub back in now.
Yeah, right. At that timeout, you might have to miss one play, whether there's a timeout or not.
Very shaking of the head, thumb down here.
That's what we got there, yeah.
Yeah, got that right here next to us. But yeah, now it's time for somebody else, for Clarkson Leigh to step up and make a play. Beeson would be my number 1 that I'm going to go after that on. Looks like thumbs down is correct. He cannot go back in. That's a day right there.
24-176, I guess.
Not bad at all.
Over 2,100 in the season now.
Good day at the office.
So Brkacek under center, Beeson behind him. Gonna give his to Beeson. Just churns those legs forward, and he's gonna be stacked up right at about the line to gain. Looks like maybe he's gonna be a half yard, maybe a yard short. It's gonna bring up fourth down.
I'm gonna wait for some hesitation. I'm not gonna see any here as this Clarkson Leigh gets ready to go for it on fourth down.
Right.
Beeson hits the hole hard, man. I mean, he's just trying to get everything he can. If you watch just the explosion here, hits the gear, he knows he wants to go forward. Unfortunately bumped in to his own guy.
So fourth down and 1, big play here early in the third. Patriots, Kosick is back in there. Direct snap to Kosick. He's got the first down.
Good job there keeping the feet driving right. Contact is made maybe a little short of the first down. Feet start to drive. Pile starts to go backwards. First down, Clarkson Leigh. I got Pocasangre on the last one. Unfortunately got in the way. But back with a good cutoff block there on the backside of that play.
Should mention that you mentioned Pocasangre, but how about Jackson Keene, Jordan Noonan, all up front doing a great job.
They are
for Kosick.
Anytime you get a back run for 176, now over 176, probably about 190.
Yeah,
you're doing some stuff up front. And the part I love about this is these guys are not large human beings.
That's right.
But they're out there giving everything they got.
Yep. You saw Corbin Limburg in there as well, the backup center. So Pocasangre, Keene, Limburg, Noonan.
You think the Noonan joke flies in Clarkson?
I think, yeah. I think
the kids in Clarkson
he lives with that forever.
Yeah. That's a good one.
Absolutely. Next snap to him again, leans forward. That too will be enough for a first down inside the 10, now down to about the 6-yard line. First and goal to go on the opening drive of this third quarter for the Patriots.
Chase Thomas again there, good job of just flowing down, right? He follows the down block, leads him right into the tackle. I'd like to see him wrap that up, drive his feet through it next time.
Kind of drive that just wears on you, too, if you're Neligh-Oakdale, you know. This will pay dividends not just now, but also in quarter number 4. Here is Cossack, direct snap. Cossack steps through. Cossack puts a shoulder down and walks in.
Coach McAvoy tried to warn his team as I was there. Jacob Henry really trying to get after his center real low. He said, hey, let him go. We watch him submarine here on this, which is perfectly legal. Just get on top of him, get out of the way. And let the running back get through the hole into the end zone for another touchdown. I think Cossack ever gets in there, he's like, all right, somebody else take it. No.
No. No. Do you?
No, I don't either. I don't either.
We got a timeout.
Timeout. Clarkson Leigh.
Well, that is their second timeout here
of the half.
In the first 5 minutes of the second half. And it comes on a 2-point conversion.
Yeah, we hope that something comes back to bite you later. You know.
Yeah, right.
You have explosive players on Neligh-Oakdale, and hopefully those timeouts aren't needed later.
Well, while they have a timeout on the field, we'll take one as well. 30-14, 30 unanswered by Clarkson Leigh, and they lead it here in this D1 state championship.
Participating in multiple Nebraska high school activities has taught me the value of teamwork.
I learned how to be a strong leader among my peers.
We set goals as a team and work hard to accomplish them.
I strive to excel not only in the classroom but on the playing field.
The Nebraska School Activities Association providing opportunities in 25 activities for our member high schools. NSAA activities, the other half of education.
From Memorial Stadium in Lincoln, Nebraska, as the sun begins to set here. Neligh-Oakdale hoping it's not setting on their season as the Patriots have rattled off 30 consecutive and now make it 32 consecutive points and lead it 32-14.
Credit to Dylan Higbee there just on the kickout block, right? They get in a formation they like, they have a play they like, they can now run that play outside or inside. And Dylan Higbee just goes and gets a good kick-out block. Cossack is able to come underneath him, walk into the end zone.
You see the numbers, 9 plays, 45 yards, and that's touchdown number 4. It is for Cossack.
Big thing
My
right now.
Corbin is better than yours.
Big thing for Neligh now. Got to answer. You're running out of time. Points have to get put on the board.
It's an impressive opening drive, though, to start the second half. You take 5 minutes off the clock, stick it in the end zone.
It's 100% the way you want it to go down. This is what we talked about at half. We're going to keep doing this. We're going to add a little wrinkle. We're going to see how the wrinkle works, and we're going to go from there. And then you can go out and execute that. Credit to Coach Clarkson and his staff.
Now a 3-score lead for Clarkson Leigh. Nearly out to the 15, maybe to the 14-yard line, and that's where the Warriors will begin on the return by Carson Weitzel.
Rare opportunity to return one there. Weitzel fighting for everything that he could on that return. All right, here we go. What can Neligh-Oakdale do to get some momentum going here. They've abandoned their little quick screen game. I wouldn't mind seeing some of that coming back.
Looking to get out on the edge. Good gain on first down. A gain of 6 brings up 2nd down and 4.
Even if you do get in that quick screen game after we see a good run by Aiden Kuster, if you get in that quick screen game, you can pump fake that and you can slide a receiver behind it. Like, you got to do something to mix it up here and take a shot or two.
Looking downfield. Oh, wide open. Great pass near midfield and shoved out of bounds on the reception. That's Gattikin again with the catch.
Really good right here by the inside receiver there. Neligh-Oakdale gets in a trips formation. All Gattikin does is run down the field, gives Higbee a little head fake to the inside, which he's got to respect, breaks it out. Good throw, good catch, positive play.
Another one going downfield, intercepted right at the 10-yard line. Picked off by who else? Kyle Cossack. And we have a flag on the turf in the defensive secondary. Let's see if it's on the Patriots.
Yep, I think we're.
And it is.
Yeah, Whitmore, I think, got a little aggressive there once the interception happened. Got to control the emotions. You know, that's a huge play. It's a huge play. As we see this thrown down the field, intercepted. I'm guessing, yeah, we got a block in the back.
After the interception, block in the back. Intercepting team, number 2, half the distance. First down.
So still an interception for Cossack. All-around game for that young man. 198 yards rushing, 4 touchdowns, an interception. And leading the way for the Patriots.
Yeah, it is. And this level of football, this 8-man football, which is extremely exciting to watch. The diversity and the multiple skill sets that the kids possess. And honestly, the short-term memory. Like, if you do have a turnover, you don't have time to think about it, get disgruntled about it. You have to go play the other side of the ball.
Some impressive numbers you just saw. 198 yards rushing for Cossack, 100, just over 100 for the Warriors. Give to Beeson up the middle.
Now you can, if you coach Clarkson and the Clarkson staff, you can put Neligh-Oakdale in a really tough spot, because now anytime you move Cossack in motion, you got to respect that, but then you also have Beeson, who's a viable threat. Brickcheck can run the ball. I mean, it's now you're able to run whatever full complement you want. They did what they needed to do to get the lead. Now you can just continue to work on grinding this game out the rest of the way.
Higbee in the backfield. And that's Brkacek following Higbee into the hole. Short gain, maybe 2 yards, brings up 3rd down for the Patriots.
Cannot for the life of me say Brkacek. I want to.
You just did.
It's like Makovica. They're all Makovichkas up there. I'll get it.
Say that again?
Makovichka.
Makovichka. Huh.
Didn't know that one, did you?
Didn't. Third down and 4.
Here's the formation that they love.
Cossack goes out the backside, leans forward. Looks like it's enough for a first down.
All depends on where the spot is on that one. He was down right at the stick. Looks like they're going to give it to him.
Over 200 yards rushing now for Kyle Cossack.
Good little wash down there by Mason Whitmore, too, avenging the block in the back. Did a good job of blocking the defensive end down, allowing Cossack to cut back there, get the yards needed for the first down. As the clock continues to tick.
False start will be called here on the Patriots.
Dead ball. False start. Offense not set, guys.
I love this game. Just a quick explanation.
Yep.
Yep.
Sorry, guys.
You saw that one come. Multiple players for Clarkson Leigh were not set. You have to stay set a second before you can snap the ball. So they were going down to assume the position in their stances. The ball was snapped. It's an illegal procedure. Not a very clear definition by our white hat.
Mm-hmm. Back him up 5, makes it 1st and 15. Cossack again. That's Kuster with the tackle. Also Schrader, Landon Schrader there with him.
Physicality of the game will start to wear. You're a quarter, 3 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in the game. The continual pounding. You're 1st and 15. You're able to get 4 yards on a very simple play, but a very physical play. And that starts to take a toll on opponents as you play longer in the game.
Near the edge, keeps his feet, nifty move. Very near a 1st down, maybe a yard short, but they've recovered from the 5-yard penalty to bring up 3rd down and about 1.
It's really just very intelligent football by Clarkson Leigh. You see we got the overweighted side. He knows that's a kick out. He knows his other guy's going to be up the field on a kick out. He knows he can widen that before he makes his cut. Gattikin took a shot at that. It didn't make the shot. That's a shot if you want to go underneath that, meaning you want to go underneath the block. You have to make that tackle. You can't miss it.
Off the snap. It's going to be very close on 3rd down. Maybe a half-yard short.
Yeah, I think that one might be short.
So 4th down upcoming here for the Patriots.
Timeout for measurement.
It's short.
Yep. I think it's about a half-yard short.
Yep.
Jump guess. Probably going to see either the toss or the same quarterback sneak. Coach Clarkson, you go for this, right?
Yo.
And without hesitation, here comes the Clarkson Leigh offense onto the field. Always good as a play caller when you feel confident that you can get a yard or a yard and a half at any time.
We'll say a big opportunity, though, here for the Warriors if they can turn them away. Short field. Oh, and they got him to move. Left side jumped, 5-yard penalty. 1st down, Patriots.
Yeah, the discipline of Clarkson Leigh there.
Dead ball. Encroachment. Defense, number 63. 5-yard penalty. 1st down.
You go out, you get a hard count on that, and unfortunately for Landon, he jumped off sides on that.
There you see the penalties, 6 on Clarkson Leigh, just 3 against Neligh-Oakdale. Well, nice job by Jacob Henry there.
Really good job.
Getting the feet underneath him, underneath the blocker.
Like I said, going low on that low technique, as long as you keep your feet moving, you can disrupt. He was moving toward the right side, the correct side of the call. Correct side of the call there. Able to get low, make the tackle. Good job of defeating the block and making a play for your team.
It all looked great in the game, too.
Yeah.
Toss to Cossack. Cuts that back inside, out near midfield, maybe a couple yards short. So after the 38-yard line now, brings up 3rd down. Look at the season for this Clarkson Leigh Patriots squad. The only loss of the year was to Cross County, and that was on a Hail Mary at the end of the game. Asked Jim Clarkson about the highlights of the season. He said, well, it wasn't really a highlight, but it was that game that really kind of kick-started the run that they're on right now.
That's a big thing when you could admit something like that turns your season.
Yeah.
There is nothing worse in the world than losing on a Hail Mary. Having experienced it, it's terrible. But they do happen.
Mm-hmm. So another 4th down. This is going to be 4th and, again, less than 1, maybe a half yard to go. Said the first round win in the playoffs over Wisner-Pilger was a big win as well.
Christian Harmonic heads in the game. Provide a little more blocking up front for Clarkson Leigh.
4th and a half yard. Kosick got it.
Yep.
It is methodical right now for the Patriots. Just bit by bit, slowly demoralizing the Warriors. And the time will tick away here in quarter number 3, and we will have 12 minutes to go before one of these two teams is crowned a state champion for the first time. Kosick with 229 yards on the ground, 4 touchdowns. And his squad on top, 32-14.
It may be small, but this little bean fuels power. It powers a food industry as a source of protein. It's a fuel that powers diesel engines while reducing emissions. It powers a state economy and bottom lines. And it powers the rest of the world as a Nebraska export. Yeah, it may be small, but we're finding more ways for this little bean to power Nebraska.
After concussion, returning to the classroom is a priority of the NSAA. All brains return to learn, not all brains return to play.
After recognizing that an athlete has suffered a concussion, it is important to monitor the symptoms in the classroom before allowing the athlete to return to extracurricular activities.
The NSAA requires coaches in all sports to take a concussion course once every 3 years.
More information is available on our website, nsaahome.org. Student athletes are students first, athletes second.
32-14 the score. Some onlookers just hanging around, taking a look at these 8-man championships. They've got a game coming up this week here at Memorial Stadium. No, I guess it's in Iowa City.
It's in Iowa City.
It's in Iowa City. How's that going to turn out?
Oh, man, I'm praying for a win. Just everything together.
First down and 10 from the 35-yard line. Uh-oh, look out, some room out there for Kosick. Kosick down the far sideline and pushed out of bounds at the 12, but a great carry for Kyle Kosick.
So here it is again, the next compliment to the setup. Hammernick is on one side now with the 2 receivers. The 2 receivers now pull and kick out. 13, Drew Beeson, Dylan Higbee, they both pull, kick out. Kosick is able to get the corner, tiptoe down the sidelines to gain extra yards.
23-yard gain of the carry by Kosick. That puts him over 250 rushing in the contest.
Not a bad day at the office.
I don't know.
Just as the yards begin to churn, clock continues to move.
Got the outside, got the corner, and got the touchdown. His 5th of the day.
This is well set up here by Kosick. We've seen the formation over and over and over again, right? And it's, I'm going to cut inside. Nope. Little jump cut almost outside of Whitesell. Enough speed to get around the corner into the end zone. Good blocking as always up front. But just a good effort today. 5 touchdowns. Probably over 260 now.
Wow.
Anybody that loves old school run the ball football will have that
They
day.
got it.
We'll have that day. Okay. So like I said, Hammernick is down here at the bottom. I would see the ball going to the, Oh, good play.
Dives in. Oh. 2-point conversion, good.
Thought Kuster got him there, had the play read, diagnosed, went in and make play. Just, unfortunately, it's tough when you're going against those 2-point conversions.
What an afternoon for Kyle Kosick. 12 plays, 66 yards. They chewed 6:19 off the clock, and it ends on a 12-yard touchdown run by Kosick, who now has 264 yards, 5 touchdowns, an interception, and his team has scored 40 unanswered.
See on the helmet there, the NDCQ theme of the year for them. Not dead, can't quit. It's an old military.
Yeah.
Really, really cool kind of thing. And Coach Clarkson brought up, he said, you know, it's the theme. It's what we're this year. I hope the boys take that on with them for the rest of their lives, because that's a great motto. You know, I'm not dead, I can't quit. I got to keep pressing on. I got to keep doing everything I can. So really cool thing there to have that right on the front of your helmet.
Zulkowski will kick it away. Out to the 5. Great coverage. Beeson got downfield to make the play.
That kick, Corbin Hoffman's trying to get everything he could done with that. Ball drove him back to the goal line, just barely into the end zone on his own will. He tried to get everything he could out of that return.
That'll be good to see Kuster get something going here.
Yeah.
For the Warriors. He's had such a remarkable career. Again, if you weren't with us off the top, over 2,000 yards rushing, over 2,800 yards through the air. Fires that down the field. Weitzel never picked it up. The all-time career yardage leader in Nebraska. Broke the record of Scott Frost, who played high school football here in the state of Nebraska.
The pride of Wood River.
Wood River.
Suburb of Grand Island. The booming metropolis that it is.
And
yeah, that's an amazing feat. I mean, to be up and down the field as many times as he has, it's an amazing career for that young man.
Across the middle, nice pass, completion and a first down. It's out near the 20.
Kid just smooth, you know, getting pressure from the outside. Number 41, Jackson Coyne, getting some pressure, able to step up in pocket, deliver.
Great patience there. Let's go down to the field to Doug Duda.
Now that Wood River was a suburb of Alda, Verzal. But hey, this won't be the last time we see these guys. Kuster, you got to think, has got a great chance at the Shrine Bowl. And how about both these guys playing in Hastings in the 8-man All-Star Championships or 8-man All-Star game next summer? Kosick and Kuster on the same team.
Oh, there you
how
go.
about that?
Like that.
That would be above average. I'm glad I'm not the defensive coordinator in that game. As we watch Kyle Kosick deflect a pass. Why not?
Right.
Got an interception, got 260 and 5 tutties. Let's just get a pass breakup in there. He'll be selling popcorn and drinks here pretty quick.
Second and 10 on the option. Here's Gattikin. Gattikin has room on that right side and just steps out, but not before he picks up a first down out past the 30 to the 32.
So this is a play Neligh-Oakdale was hoping to get back to. This little sprint option puts the defense in a conflict. And you go, Kosick, from everything he's been through, he's got Landon Schrader in his face, but still somehow fights. And what we both probably thought was going to be a touchdown run for Gattikin.
Yeah. There's his numbers, 12,492. Fustenau tried to get away, but nothing to do when you get in the grasp of Kosick.
It's tough. That's a well-defended. It's a well-defended slip screen, jailbreak screen, whatever you want to call it. There's a million names for it.
There's a look at Kosick, who has 37 carries. Oh, nice stiff arm. Ooh, and then what a hit out of the corner. And we got a flag. That's probably going to be helmet to helmet, probably. But boy, did Beeson come flying in. with a hit on Gattikin. Let's watch it again.
Yeah. This pursuit angle, this is what you're always worried about when you cut back in.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Led with the helmet.
Yeah. Pads popping
At the
down
end of the
there.
run. Spearing. Defense. 15-yard penalty. First down.
Gattikin, sophomore, 6'2". I think he's more than 102. He's a hell of a football player himself.
Yeah.
Caught a couple passes today, had a couple runs. Seems to be able to around the ball on defense.
Under pressure. Throws it underneath to Gattikin. Gattikin still on his feet. 10, 5, and pushed out of bounds. Gattikin has over 1,100 yards receiving on the year, now over 1,200.
Love the play design here by Neligh-Oakdale. Gattikin's going to come up, fake block for a little bit, little chip. Just slide that there. Very hard to account for a defense, because when he goes to block, you're viewing him as a blocker. You don't think he's going to go out. So well executed there by Neligh-Oakdale.
Stepped out back at the 8-yard line. That'll make first down and goal from the 8. Rolling to his right. Here is Kuster. Kuster puts the shoulder pad down, and we're going to say he was out at about the half-yard line. Bring up second down and goal.
Good hustle on that play by center Jacob Henry. He'll be out there lead blocking it. Passes up one, probably gonna get a hit there.
Ooh. Uh-oh. That might have been whistled down for a review.
This is gonna be interesting.
It's gonna be a turnover.
But can they spotted him at the 1.
The previous play is under review. The ruling on the field was short of the goal line.
But I think what you're going to see is the fumble and then out of the end zone.
Right, but if they've spotted him at the 1,
right,
in their eyes, in the referee's eyes, the ball's never crossed the plane. Like, we see the fumble, we see it go out of bounds, which should be a touchback.
So what you're saying is that reviewable. Got it.
Because that, they rule him out at the 1. Can you change that? Or can you go into this and say, hey, actually the ball crossed the goal line, it's a touchdown? Does he have possession when it crosses the front of that yellow line? No.
Out there.
And then it goes out, yeah. This could be a touchback.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Boy, what a terrific effort there to get around the block and make a big hit.
Zolkowski. Tough kids down 91 there, bud.
Well, this is going to be interesting because I think they're deciding what play they're going to run here, maybe not realizing that question is, was it a fumble?
Yeah.
And they may be thinking they're simply looking at did he get in or did he not, and there's more to it than that.
The ball, yeah, you saw the ball come out back there a little bit back. This is going to be...
Yeah. The crowd is now seeing it on the big screen as well, and you started hearing the rumblings of,
yep.
Wait a minute, was that out?
Yet another reason. I will wear a lot of things in my life. Stripes will never be one of them. Nope. I'm sure up in the replay booth I got on a polo, but I should never be in charge of the outcome of anything.
Well, you know it went on the other side of the pylon because you can see it there that it would have gone into the end zone, out. So if they rule it a fumble, can they then decide that it was also a touchback? Right.
Right. Or will they take, oof, man, that is tough. Elbow down ball at the 1. So, okay. So elbow down ball at the 1. the fumble becomes inconclusive.
Right.
It's if it was out before.
Yes.
We need to go to that other angle and see if it's out before his elbow goes down.
He's not down. Let's check it again. See, it's out.
No,
there,
it's out.
down here.
So now the play this is going to be a touchback. You nailed it right out of the gate. You called it. How many state championship games you called?
It's been a few.
How many years?
2003. So what? Almost 20.
Oh yeah, you're
All right, old. Yeah, what were you going to say?
Distinguished.
Here it is.
After review, the ruling on the field stands.
So the assumption there is then you cannot review the touchback.
Right.
I mean, that has to be.
They were reviewing if it was a touchdown, if it was a score.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'd love to get clarification.
Well, if we wait a little bit, I'm sure a buddy of mine's going to text me and say, stop talking about the officiating.
Hey, our officials have done a fantastic job.
They have. They have, and they always do.
Yep, would agree. All right, so half-yard line. Second down and goal. In the touchdown. There is Kuster's 6.
As you see now, let the onside kick fest begin.
First touchdown since the first quarter for the Warriors. Just fouls the hog mollies right in.
Oh.
Had a couple of unfortunate drops.
Yep.
The one in the first half was a big one.
Yep, it was. I believe Doug Duda's standing down there looking by people that look like officials. Maybe we can get clarification from Doug.
Well, that would mean that Doug was doing his job, which 9 plays, 73 yards, 150. All right, Doug, go ahead, show off.
I don't know anything. You guys know that. I think if we were talking about it down here, I think if you talk to the head official after the ball game, it's going to be flat inconclusive. He's just going to say there wasn't enough there to overturn it.
Got it.
And in fairness down here, it's 40-14.
Sure.
You should never. That should never be part of the reason. But
yes, right.
If you don't know, err on that side.
I wonder how that worked.
But Doug, if you are reviewing to see if it crossed the goal line and you see a fumble and it goes through the end zone, that can be changed to a touchback.
Yeah, I think so. You're reviewing the entire play.
Right.
You're reviewing the entire play.
Okay, that piece of clarity is huge.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome. That'd be a Paisans. It's like, hey, you made my pizza wrong. It's like, yeah, that's inconclusive.
Let's review the whole making process. What did you say the name of the pizza place was?
Paisans Pizzeria. Yep.
Got it. All right.
That's a good kick. Got the tumble and everything. Good recovery there by Whitmore. Back into the grindhouse. This is why I love teams that are able to run the ball. As we take another look here at the onside kick. It's just now pain.
Yeah,
right. I'm
absolutely right.
This is what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
You know it. I know it. Let's just see if you can stop it. You might.
Yep.
But we're going to keep doing it for 9 minutes and 30 more seconds.
It's the reason why you felt like every time Wisconsin touched the ball and got 5 yards, you knew what eventually was going to happen in the fourth quarter. As much as you didn't like it, you knew where it was going.
I did. I got to listen to my good buddy, Damon Benning, as I was driving back from Howells. And they punted it, and Wisconsin caught it like the 47.
Yeah.
Yep, there we go.
There it is.
Time to go, boys. This is going wide left.
Has some room. Another first down to the carry.
I apologize to the good parents of Dylan Higbee and Mr. Beeson that I haven't mentioned enough what a great job they've done blocking. Once Clarkson Leigh found this set that they like. This can go inside, this can go outside, this can pull across the formation. They've just done a good job of maintaining block and allowing Cossack to do whatever he'd like.
You know, Berkacha came into this state championship game, the quarterback for the Patriots with 136 completions on the year. I just think they were determined not to throw it at all.
Right.
Because they haven't.
Now you're going to look at this thing come back to the right. Yep.
No quit there, the Warriors.
Good job there by Gattikin, shooting that gap, making the puller get a little antsy. And when I'm saying puller, I'm saying the 13 and 32. Just getting their eye line of sight where they think they have to stop.
Still on his feet. Look out. Touchdown, number 6. And that gives him 310 yards rushing in the game, a 36-yarder there.
Good job here by Noonan. Good job here by Coyne. Good job here by everybody. Sealed in, quarterback getting him a little piece of the action. Blocking the corner. Lemberg out on Kuster, and then balance.
Great balance, and
just take a jog in, young man. You've had a day.
Two-point try here. Patient and finds the corner. Wow, that's just a great run right there by Kyle Kosick. Two-point conversion is good, and it is 48-20.
Pocasangre, I mean, the Lemberg, the whole 9. Boy. And then effort. Ball hits the pylon before the knee hits out of bounds.
It has been a day.
It has. He may sneak by Coach Clarkson and be like, hey, what do you think about one of them substitutes? feeling pretty good where we're at right now.
I think he's coming out. He's saying, I think he's thinking it's time to play defense, Coach.
Yeah. Hey, do you mind if I sub out on this kickoff? I'll go back in on defense. Just give me a quick blow here on the kickoff.
Not dead, can't quit.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. I love that one.
Yeah.
That was one of my favorite thus far. Got all for one, one for all coming up.
Mm-hmm. Still 7:44 to go here in the 4th. But for all purposes, that 7:44 is a nice return down the near sideline. All intents, it's just 7 minutes and now 40 seconds away from a first ever title for the Patriots. It's a good little pop there, wasn't it? Ozolkowski
got him on there. Still hitting, man.
Yeah.
There's still time on the clock. You still got to play it. It says it right here on my helmet. Which is awesome to see. It's those that watch at home to get a crew of kids to buy into that.
Kuster under pressure, has a ton of room near side. That midfield spins. Oh. And did he get hit? That was Corbin Lemberg all the way from that defensive tackle spot. And put a hit on Kuster, and now he's down.
Corbin had an adventure in this play. He was at nose. He dropped back into a little coverage
for the injured player.
And now he's pursuing and gets his reward for pursuit, which is usually a cutback hit.
Oh boy.
That's a big man moving fast. And to Kuster's credit, he hops up. He's back up. Like, yeah. This, if anything, and I hope it's not a serious injury, this may be a little wind. Like he might have got the wind knocked out. He said something funny because the coach was laughing.
Yeah.
If you watch it though, he's laid on the field. If you go back to the top, he's laid on the field. He knows
that is some hustle.
Knows he's not going to influence the pass rush, so he dropped back in coverage a little bit. Then pursued his tail off and got a big hit.
You know he's tough. He's got it all bandaged up and he's out there playing.
Yep, he does.
I think's got to be broken. Maybe a thumb or
a
hand.
This time of year, though, nobody's getting pulled off unless the bone is sticking out. Like, just put some tape on it. We'll be fine.
Booster back to throw again. Back across over the middle. Picked off. Interception.
Steffensmeyer?
You get a number?
33, I believe.
Yeah, Steffensmeyer, yeah. Trey Steffensmeyer. Couldn't tell if it was 38 or 33.
Big roar from the crowd. Good job there.
It's Steffensmeyer, yep.
Being able to track the ball, make a hit, and then they want to get you some while you're in there. Pogosanger with the pressure. Forces the throw.
Let's go.
And those guys in the orange, the hardest working men in show business.
No doubt.
Just as much fun for them, right? They do all the thankless work at practice. They're hauling dummies. And when I was up there, they said, go get the Green Monster. The Green Monster's an old high jump pit. So these little dudes are pulling it out of the truck while they're doing tackling drills. And then once that was done, then they were on it. It was pretty cool to see. Without a doubt, we have some future Patriots in the building.
No doubt. Last carry by Dylan Higbee. Higbee again. Out near midfield. Bring up third down, about 3.
I like Higbee too, built low to the ground. Strong in the lower body, but just gets it and goes downhill. Like nothing fancy about this. I'm going forward. It's your choice to get in the way if you'd like to try to stop me.
This time Beeson. Beeson breaks the tackle, leans forward, stretches out. Appeared to have enough for a first down.
We're at now 54 total plays for Clarkson, Leigh. 56. All runs, 0 passes.
350 on the ground. Wow.
In the words of Lawrence Taylor, this is my kind of party. This is great.
Wow, how about Cossack? 1,108 yards rushing in the postseason.
Yep.
In the playoffs. Wow.
Like I said, it's fun to watch a staff work, right? They find a set they like. They find a set they like. Now we have a play that's having success.
Timeout.
Minor alteration,
Clarkson,
change,
Leigh.
still gets us yards.
That is their third.
Another alteration
timeout.
of the play gets us more yards. So when you can find that and you can just stick to that. It's much, much harder than people think, as those of us that are Nebraska fans we have seen firsthand for a year. But it's cool to see it, and cool to see the boys be able to execute that on their way to their first state championship.
Yep. Well, coming up tonight, we've got a Class A showdown between Gretna and Westside. This is a rematch of last year's state championship, which was won by Gretna, then later forfeited, vacated the title. So there was no state champion Class A last year due to the use of an ineligible player.
Tons of talent on the field, as there is in this game. Going to look like a little bit different talent, more passing of the football, but it will be a game.
On fourth down, that's enough for a first. Cossack again. So Cossack in the playoffs is over 1,110 yards. In case you're wondering, the all-time D1 record in the playoffs, 1327. Clint Bellina back in 2009 for Howells.
Howells Dodge.
He's back in that Howells run before they were Howells Dodge. Yes, under Mike Spears. You're right.
Also on Highway 91.
There you go. Keep grinding it out. Clock keeps ticking away.
Give Cossack a few plays off. It's like, all right, now help back in there. Just move the ball, grind and grind and grind.
You go back and you look at the Patriots, you know, they had an opening round win against Wisner-Pilger in the postseason, 28-23. Wisner-Pilger had the ball, ready to go in to take the lead, and there was a fumble on the goal line recovered by Cossack that led them to that win, to continue in the postseason, and to be here in a position to win the school's first ever state title.
It always, those little things. We talked about the Hail Mary against Cross County.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
That changes your demeanor. When you get in games like that, you know something is going to happen, either good or bad. Something will happen here. We've got to take advantage of it's good for us. And they were able to do that. You win that game, momentum's on your side, and then you just continue to excel through the rest of the playoffs.
Give to Beeson. Leans forward. That'll bring up 4th down and maybe a couple.
You have to credit, you know, anytime a game goes this way, the guys up front. Pocasangre, Coyne, Noonan, Lemberg. You've got Higbee blocking.
Yeah.
You've got Beeson blocking. Like and you even have Berkachek blocking. Brikacek. But it's a full go, and this is a selfless thing.
Yeah.
You're not going to get the fame, but you're going to get the win. You're going to get a ring.
Back in there to pick up the 1st down, leaning forward, and he got it as Cossack. 25-yard line. That will keep the chains moving, keep the clock ticking.
Now we got some subs heading in.
Jace Indra into the game now.
Steffensmeyer.
Kyle Holmberg in there along the line.
Good ball. Delay of game. Offense. 5-yard penalty. Repeat 1st down. Clock will not run. Mark, run. You want it to run or not run?
Well, a reminder coming up later tonight, right back here on Nebraska Public Media, our 3rd state championship game of the day, and that is in Class A. Should be a dynamite game between Westside and Gretna, and here's a look at just some outstanding players, next level guys for Westside.
Anthony Rizak, just a tough kid playing the quarterback position. Caleb Bennett commit to Nebraska. Christian Jones undecided at the moment, but a hell of an athlete.
Yeah.
And Jalen Lloyd, just pure speed.
It'll be interesting to see if Jalen plays. He was injured in the semifinals. Fumble there on the snap. He is a speedster. Turnover with 1:49 to go.
Quarterback center exchange with the second set didn't go very well. But some young men getting the chance to get in the game. Those nerves that were there earlier for the starters are now there for the younger guys.
Another timeout on the field. So that was a look at the West Side
timeout
prospects here.
Neligh-Oakdale
Is Gretna. How about Zane Floors? who's headed to Oklahoma State.
Everything you want, a quarterback, great feet, great release, just a guy that's going to do any and everything he can for you. Corver Dema plays defense for them, got a chance to walk on at Nebraska and will definitely make the most out of that. Definitely a high motor guy. Yeah. And then you get to Mason Goldman. Mason Goldman can take over a game when he needs to. He's a big kid, he's long, he understands how to play the game of football, so that this will be a tough matchup tonight in the Class A championship.
Should be a good one. Hope you're back here tonight to join us. Well, if you'd like a DVD of today's championship game from the NSAA High School Championships, just call 800-868-1868 or visit nebraskapublicmedia.org. $19.95 plus shipping and handling, and you can relive all of the excitement from this year's state championships for years to come. 4 copies being shipped already, I believe, to the Kyle Cossack home.
Those may be great Christmas gifts.
That's right.
Cossack home.
Give in the backfield, not much there. As the new crew is in there.
Play there by number 62. As we scramble to find names.
That's right.
Nathan Baines. Nathan Baines, nice play there, young man. You got your name in the history books forever. Tackle for loss.
Dylan Fuster now in there at quarterback, checked at a running back. That's Corbin Huffer in there at quarterback. Great season by both teams. They both came in 11-1 overall. The Warriors making it here to state in this championship game for the first time ever.
Got another coin in the game. Big brother's done for the day. Now it's your turn for him to get his chance.
There you go. Ball on the ground. And recovered by the Warriors.
Good recovery there by Parra.
Parra, yeah. Well, time ticks away, 5-4 until a state championship, the first ever for the Patriots of Clarkson Leigh.
Neligh-Oakdale 20. The Clarkson Leigh Patriots are your D1 state champions.
Awesome job there by Clarkson Leigh. All the work, the off-season, the running, the conditioning, the lifting, all those things come to fruition on a night when you get your first state championship. Congratulations to Coach Clarkson and his crew. Amazing night for the Patriots. Neligh-Oakdale on the other side has nothing to hang their heads about. Had an amazing season. Put up a ton of numbers. Unfortunately, just came up short tonight. It wasn't able to pull it off.
Be a bit of a celebration tonight in Northeast Nebraska, Clarkson and Leigh. Those two towns only about 10 miles apart. Celebration starting early.
Well, they waited.
What are they waiting? There we go. There we go. We'll be back with medals and trophies after this.
Live streaming for the NSAA Championships are also available at the Nebraska Public Media website and on the free Nebraska Public Media app.
That way the flavors will marry nicely.
Doesn't it look good? There's still places to discover.
It just absorbs you.
Get here fast.
That was a new experience.
We're just getting started.
So when I was growing up, I didn't have cable, and so I watched a lot of Nebraska Public Media, and I grew up watching Between the Lines, and it was part of what made me really passionate about reading. And so I spent a lot of time at the library, and now as an adult, I listen to NPR and Nebraska Public Media like every morning, and so it's been an important part of my everyday life since I was a little kid. And it's so important to support our public programs like that because they provide us information for free and education and entertainment, and it's a really valuable resource.
A lot of people said, what are you doing? You know, you're going to put way too much pressure on these guys.
I think the pressure was definitely there because we had been talking about it for a year, and it's our home state.
Hey, we're going to outwork everyone, and we're going to come in every day and prove that we belong in Omaha.
Nebraska's going to get a swing outside. Kelsey Fade off the block and up. They did it! Nebraska national champions!
Coverage of the NSAA football championships on Nebraska Public Media is made possible in part by Nebraska Soybean Board, Education Quest Foundation, Nebraska Public Power District, Nebraska Kubota Dealers, Nebraska Corn Board, Aurora Cooperative, Constellation Energy. A big thank you to all of our sponsors who help us bring you the best high school athletes from across the state. We could not do it without your support. Back here at Memorial Stadium, the final 48-20. The Patriots of Clarkson Leigh are state champions over Neligh-Oakdale. Time now for medals and trophies. And let's go to our booth.
The Nebraska School Activities Association is honored to have medals and trophies for both of these outstanding teams. Presentations will be made by NSAA Executive Director Jay Beller and NSAA Board of Directors, Dr. Bob Resnicek from Boys Town and Dr. John Cerny from Bancroft Rosalie. Here are the awards for the runner-up, Neligh-Oakdale High School. Head coach Ron Beacom and his assistants will present the silver medals. Players, please come forward as your name is called. Number 1, Aiden Kuster. Number 2, Carson Whitesell. Number 3, Colson Krabs. Number 4, Bryson Gadigan. Number 5, Levi Drucke. Number 7, Jadrian Farah. Number 8, Chase Rustanow. Number 9, Keegan Payne. Number 11, Corbin Hofer. Number 12, Andrew Henry. Number 14, Dylan Wright. Number 15, Alberto Avila. Number 20, Dylan Fustana. Number 33, Chase Thomas. Number 40, Jacob Henry. Number 56, Dane Schmaltz. Number 63, Landon Schrader. Number 70, Grayson Kite. Number 80, Cameron Schindler. Number 88, Christian Rogers. For these outstanding athletes in their school, here is the 2022 NSAA Class D1 State Football Runner-Up Trophy. Congratulations, Neligh-Oakdale High School.
First ever trip into the finals and first ever runner-up trophy for the Warriors of Neligh-Oakdale. Congratulations on an outstanding season. They come up just one game short, but here in the finals for the first time at Memorial Stadium. So time now for medals and trophy presentation for our champs. Let's go back to Heath Kramer.
Now, to the champions, Clarkson Leigh. Head coach Jim Clarkson, we have a special award for you. Coach Clarkson and his assistants will present the gold medals. Players, please come forward as your name is called. Number 2, Mason Whitmore. Number 3, Grant Henyo. Number 4, Kyle Kosse. Number 7, Cole Furno. Number 8, Ryan Perkacek. Number 9, Corey Steffensmeyer. Number 10, Jace Indra. Number 11, Luke Eisenman. Number 13, Drew Beeson. Number 14, Jaden Stucklesson. Number 17, Tucker Mathis. Number 18, Mick Sayers. Number 22, Isaac Bommers. Number 25, Dalton Zukowski. Number 26, Wyatt Crosley. Number 31, Joey Steffensmeyer. Number 32, Dylan Higbee. Number 33, Ray Steffensmeyer. Number 34, Jacob Coyne. Number 36, Jack Robbins. Number 38, Garrett Stadola. Number 40, Connor Jurgensen. Number 41, Jackson Coyne. Number 43, Kyle Holmberg. Number 44, Troy Graybill. Number 45, Jordan Noonan. Number 48, James Garlushin. Number 54, Christian Kaepernick. Number 56, Levi Gall. Number 62, Nathan Bain. Number 72, Andrew Rivera. Number 74, Sam Pocasangre. Number 82, Brett Wemhoff. Number 85, Kyle McMullen. And number 88, Corbin Lemberg. Presenting the championship game ball from Farmers Mutual of Nebraska is Regional Director of Agencies, Tim Velo. And now, for these outstanding athletes in their school, here is the 2022 NSAA Class D1 State Football Championship Trophy. Congratulations, Clarkson, Leigh.
First ever state championship for the Patriots of Clarkson, Leigh. They win it here convincingly, 48-20, and they are the D1 state champs in 2022. Let's see how they got it done, and it was with a heavy dose of Kyle Kosick.
It sure was. From the way it started to the way it finished, I don't think anybody thought that down 14-0.
How about these numbers, Burrs? 45 carries, 320 yards, 6 touchdowns, 6 two-point conversions, 1 interception, 2.5 tackles for loss, 8 tackles. His team wins 48-20.
That is a full day at the office. Mr. Kosick did not get cheated at Memorial Stadium today and had an amazing day. Congratulations to the team and that young man.
Let's go down to the field, chat with the champs. Here's Doug.
State championship. Jim Clarkson, 22 years. You watch somebody hand that plaque to somebody else. 23rd year, you're taking it back with you. How does it feel?
Feels pretty dang good. I'm not gonna lie. You know, we live in a tough area of football, and we see these other people win state championships, and we even talked about it before the year. You know, we need one of these things. You know, we're tired of seeing Howells Dodge or whoever get them. So we wanted one for ourselves and one in our trophy case. So these guys got us there. It's been a great experience, a fantastic year. Couldn't ask for any better group of guys to go to war with, and it's been a lot of fun.
Your back was against the wall in the opening round of the playoffs, and here you are. It seemed like this team got better each and every game of this 5-game run.
Yeah, you know, that was a tough fight. You know, Wisner gave us a good fight that first round, but yeah, each game we kind of get a little bit more momentum, and then these last couple games, I think we've played our best games, and we've been really lights out, and a lot of it has to do with these two guys right here, but everyone over there had a role, and it was awesome.
Did you execute the game plan that you wanted here? No passing yards, but you got Kosick doing what he did, and your team blocking for him up front. Was this what you had planned coming in?
Yes, it was. We were going to have a strong ground game. We went in at halftime, even though we're like, all right, they kind of took away our option game. We're giving it to number 4, and he's gonna take us to the promised land, and everyone else has blocked their butts off, and they did, and he did. So we're working it out.
And finally, Coach, a lot of the talk was about Kuster coming in, the career leader in yardage. He earned every bit of that. You pretty much shut them down. How'd you do it?
Again, our guys up front, these guys prepared all week long. You know, they were a tricky offense to prepare for. They do a lot of really good things, and he's a really good player. But our guys, they studied the film, and our scout team did a great job of giving us some good looks. And then these guys just executed the plan. I think he had all the touchdowns, but he also had interceptions. So, I mean, and then this guy was knocking people left and right. So it's just those guys playing hard and executing the plan that we had. And, I mean, we can't do it without guys like these. So it's a great experience.
Coach, congratulations.
You bet. Thank you.
Let's talk to the players. Kyle Kosick, congratulations, young man. You scored all the points today. Did you know that?
No, I had no clue, but it feels good.
320 yards today, over 2,000. I know you can't do it all by yourself. How was this team able to get it done with you being the workhorse?
Just glory to the old line. I mean, they work so hard for me, and I just read their butts and run through the hole, and I work my butt off for them too. So
8 tackles as well. We'll talk with your teammate here who had Drew had a few more, but what about defense? Everybody's going to talk about offense, but your defense after it was 14-0 really got the job done.
Yeah, our coaches just have an amazing game plan. They put in the work and watch a lot of film, and they brought that good game plan, and they let me get my 8 tackles with that.
Congratulations. We'll talk to Drew here. Were you the most excited guy wearing blue and red and white today, red, white, and blue? Because you just went and celebrated with all the fans when this thing was over.
Oh, yeah, I love celebrating. That's my thing. I heard on the radio last week I was called the rah-rah guy is what they called me. So I don't know, I love to have fun because it's a game, and that's what I always stress is having fun with my brothers. So,
what was the sideline like when you were down 14-0 right out of the gate?
I think, we weren't negative at all. I think that's one of the things that was major about this year is we were always positive, because we realized that when you play a sport you're going to face adversity, and we were facing adversity in that first quarter down 14-0 with 2 turnovers, and I think we decided, hey, we're going to turn this game around.
What does it mean for this senior class to get a state championship for Coach Clarkson?
It means the world. I mean, it's crazy because he works so hard all the time, and he's always watching film, and it's just awesome. I mean, during PE, we're talking football. During lunch, we're talking football. So it's just all around, we love him. He's the best coach there ever was.
You guys got 36 teammates waiting for you to go celebrate. Congratulations, guys.
Thank you. Thank you.
Clarkson Leigh, your state champion in 2022, putting up 40 unanswered after being down 14-0, 48-20. Larry, Matt?
Thank you very much, Doug. Appreciate it. That was an impressive performance.
It was something to see, something to behold. The offensive line did a fantastic job. Running backs, receivers, everybody blocking, quarterback blocking, and Kostic delivered. He was able to accept the challenge of the game and had a hell of a night. I mean, that will definitely be a highlight forever.
Hey, want to remind you, coming up tonight, it's the Class A state championship game right back here on Nebraska Public Media, 7 p.m. as it's a rematch of last year's title tilt, Gretna and Westside. Whew, gonna be interesting.
It's gonna be
Once again, the final here. The Patriots take home the state championship for the first time for Matt Verzal, for Doug Duda, and for the entire sports production crew. I'm Larry Putney saying goodbye until this evening from Memorial Stadium in Lincoln.